Check 1 2 1 2. We got volume on that, my boy. Yeah.
Volume.
Good shit. We got volume and shit, man. Fucking god damn it, man. Gotta get this shit together right here. What is today, dog? What's today? Tuesday. Tuesday. Oh, is that Rick?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
You already know.
Is Rick back?
In the house.
Rick,
in the house, baby. You already know.
Rick, what is going on besides you, bro?
That's the homie right here. He's going hard. Look.
Man,
Ooh,
that's right.
He's going in.
Is that Perix? Oh.
It's
Hey, well, shit, Madonna. What happened, bro? Where you guys laughing? It's my
It's the good Perix.
I mean, both will kill you, right?
Yeah.
Depending how you do them.
That's a trans fat death right there.
Yeah.
Trans fat death.
These are vegan.
I'm gonna
Vegan
die
donuts.
happy if I do. Shit.
Chunky, how you get that all over you, bro? Do you realize you have powder all over you, Chunky?
No, what the fuck?
They're vegan. They're vegan. Those are vegan
somebody
donuts.
get this dude a napkin. Kill dog. Get that dude a napkin, please.
I felt like a fly. I felt like it was a fly, and I just rubbed my face, dog. But I didn't know I had powder in my hands, dog. Fuck.
Powder donuts, dog.
Those are vegan powder donuts.
Stupid dog shit.
Yeah, get him out. Help him out, dog. He's fucking.
Those are
How
fat.
come nobody told him before the podcast,
Those
dog?
are
That's
fat
cold.
free
Oh, look
powder
at the
donuts.
shirt, bro.
Yeah, fuck. Man.
That's a Perix.
I don't know if I can buy them. I don't give a shit. Hey, look, man. If you guys push that plate away, you guys are dumb. Cause that's just fire. Fuck yeah, man.
Hey, Chunky, have you ever been to a Dodger game? I see you got Dodger Boo all over you besides the powder donut. You ever been to a Dodger game, bro?
I just went for the hot dogs, dog. I didn't even see the game.
No, I know, we know that, bro. But I'm just saying, Chunky, have you ever been to a Dodger game?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where do you get your seats at?
Fuck, I always try to get it right there close to the comida.
He's gonna bench for sure. He's gonna bench.
I go like 2 days before.
Pavilion seat.
Pavilion seats?
Yeah.
I go like 2 days before just to go check it out. Okay, where can I sit, you know?
Scope out the good seats.
Chunky, all bullshit aside, bro.
I have to get 2 seats, bro. Neta.
You have to get. Can you get 2 seats? Isn't it kind of like stadium seats?
It's like going in the airplane, bro. Either I go motherfucking first class or I gotta buy 3 seats just for myself.
Oh,
real shit, no bullshit.
I'm not kidding. I tell them use my love handles, you fucking armrest, but they don't listen. You know, they just. I mean, they'd rather get the money.
I'm gonna use the love handles right now. I'm in. I'm locked in.
You see, I didn't eat them. Dog.
Yeah, we were
Come back.
Ricky back, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
you already know.
Ricky back, dog.
That's right.
I love you all, man.
Love you too, Chunky. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family, bro.
Damn, I didn't even know I had powder. That's embarrassing.
Someone ate my dinner that I left right there in their fridge, bro.
What, the tortillas with queso? Yeah. Oh, those were yours?
My bad.
Here we go, guys.
Damn, fool. Look at me, dog. Look like a little kid and shit.
Let's get it together right here, guys. Fucking Chunky,
I'm sorry,
man.
guys.
You know what, Chunky? I don't know if fucking I don't know if we lifting you up or putting you down, bro. But we're gonna figure this shit out, dog. You know what I mean? Because I mean, the first time you were eating the bucket of chicken, dog. Now you got powdered donuts. I mean, is it something like, why are you always eating, even during the podcast? Couldn't you eat before the podcast? I mean, what's going on right here, dog?
Hey, man, look. When I get a phone call and be like, "Hey, man, you want to come to the podcast today?" Fuck, man, I'll fucking leave work early just to be here, bro. So I came where I didn't get no lunch. I didn't get shit. So I stopped real quick at Extra Mile. I ate a motherfucking hot dog and bought 2 donuts, but I forgot the milk. So I came over here, but last time is because I bought a bucket. I was gonna share with you guys, but that shit was wild. I didn't want to give nobody shit. No. But yeah, you know, I mean, I am chunky, bro, and I'm proud of it, dog. This is an investment. You know what I'm saying?
Investing in yourself, right?
Yeah.
Is it an investment to a quick, early death, sir?
Well, look, I could move, I could fight, I could dance, I could rap, I could sing, I could do a lot of shit. Work construction, do papers, concrete, all of that.
The question is, real question is, can you see your dick, bro?
Fuck, bro. It's been a while. I have a nice song. I have a song that I'm gonna sing to it, dog.
Don't start promoting your music right now, bro.
Nah, but you know what?
I eat it.
Everybody that sees me right now, look at me next year, dog, because I'm getting that surgery, dog. I'm gonna look fine as hell, bro.
And when you get that surgery, are you gonna donate the fucking all that extra stuff to the local fucking taquero, or like what are you gonna do,
The
bro?
manteca.
Nah, I'm gonna get a BBL with that shit.
Oh, you're gonna put it somewhere.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna put it somewhere else. Let's get serious, guys. Let's get serious. You know what, Chunky? Thank you, Rick. Thank you for coming back, brother. I know you were handling some of your stuff, dog. You know, today we got a very, very special guest today. A very special podcast. I can hear that, dog. Spencer, dog. Yeah. A very, very special podcast, a very, very special guest. This man right here, man. This is my G right here. And we were talking about it. I think on the post I put 19 years, but it was actually like 21 years, something like that.
22 or something.
22 years ago.
2003.
Yeah. 20, yes.
The end of 2.
The end of 2003.
To like 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6, something like that. Yeah. I met this man in Susanville 3 Yard. Yeah. And not only did I meet this man, but we became boys, you know. But before we get into all that, let me introduce him. He's known on the streets as Bugsy from Eastside Torrance. But let me introduce this grown man as Jose. Everybody give it up for Jose, baby. Let's go, baby.
Thank you, Lucky. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here. It's crazy how sometimes things come full circle, you know?
Talk in front of me.
Things come full circle, and I'm always game, you know, to, speak my truth, you know, give my testimony for a good reason, you know, and Lucky found me, so I guess somebody sent him my Instagram. I'm new to Instagram, maybe like 9 months or whatever. Yeah. And he calls me, I'm like, hey fool, is this you? And I was like, yeah, it's me. I was like, what are you doing? You know, and it was cool. So I'm like, you know what, I want to come on. You know, I want to come on, talk about, you know, what's been going on with me, how my story started, you know, where I'm at now, and where I see myself in the future. And, you know, it's just a blessing to be here. I got major love for you, Lux. Major love for you, big dog.
Likewise, dog. I mean, this, you know, there's dudes that you know from the penitentiary, right? Are, you know, just certain chapters in your life. It can be anywhere, right? You know what I mean? For the cats that haven't been in the penitentiary, you know, once upon a time ago, you were a part of a men's softball team, right? You know what I mean? And we played softball back in the day, and you got good memories, right? And believe it or not, me and this dude know each other from 2003, and we did a few years on the yard together, Susanville 3 Yard. And not only did we know each other, but we were in the same block, and we were boys. We had a circle of dudes from all different neighborhoods, because, you know, we're up north, and Bugsy was speaking about it earlier, about with one of the fellas right here in the studio, and you know we weren't car tripping, you know, because in our ronfla that we made ourselves, it was homies from Diamond Street,
Nella, you know, Harbor area, even some up north homies that got thrown in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. We used to roast them. Hardcore. But more so you as always. But there were some up north homies. We call them up north homies because they were from up north and they identified as Southsiders. And
they chill with us.
And they chill with us.
And they were always cool.
Yeah, and it's this thing. You know, you have the you know, you get down south now, you get the little car trip and all that. But when you're up there, you're far away from home. You know, you're not getting that many visits. You're not getting those many those letters and all that. So you become a little family, so the family becomes like your little crew, you know? So we were like the same crew. I was kind of Lucky. I was like, man, I know you're so good. I squatted you, bro. We used to squat each other. We workout partners. You know, you get the towel. You get the towel. Anybody who knows, you know, if you know, you know. You get the towel. You roll it up. You put it on your neck. You know what I mean?
You never put the towel on your neck.
I put the towel on my neck. You know? I put the towel on my neck.
It was pure nuts on your neck, bro. So I would get on. We would squat each other in the prison yard, right? And when you squat each other, the homie gets on your shoulders, and you know, I mean, you squat the dude. You know, but this dude is claiming that he used to put a towel on his neck, but it was all huevos on his neck, and it was hot up there at times too. Dog.
There you go. There was a towel. Allegedly, there was a towel that we would roll up and we'll put on our necks, and then the guy gets on your shoulders. You know, hopefully it's the biggest. You want to get the biggest dude because you can squat a lot. You know, you hold on to the pull-up bars. You know, and you do your squats. And, you know, they do a set of pull-ups, and you know, hey, everybody wants to get big. Everybody wants to look good. You know,
and we used to shower all the time together too.
Those are other stories. You know, we could talk about that, but you know,
it's just what dudes do, bro. It's a locker room. It's not a. It's not
we showered.
thing.
We showered together. Sometimes
we coming from yard.
We're coming from yard, and then they're gonna close the doors, and you're like, hey, the tower's yelling like, hey, 5 minutes to lock up, 5 minutes to lock up, and there's like 4 dudes, and then you're, you know, A section, B section, C section. You got that single shower. So there's like 3 dudes in that single shower. All the salt water, whatever, is splashing on your face.
No Diddy, no homo.
Yeah,
100%.
I didn't think we were gonna go there, but we're going there. Huh? We're going there.
You know what, dog? I said it one time about we were talking about earlier about washing the homies' back, and they were like, "Dude, that is the gayest thing that we've ever heard, ever." You know, and it's like, nah, bro. Like that's not the get down, baby. That's not what we're doing. You know what I mean? Look, it's camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Homie love.
And you want love, but not the love you want to think.
Nobody wants back acne. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to have acne in their back. No.
We gambled together. We played cards together. We spread it in the day room together. We walked to chow together, bro. We fucking if we were on different levels and there was different levels going on at different times, he would be at my door. I would be at his door. I mean, I'm telling you, dog. Like, this is one of my boys right here, man. This is the homie right here. This is a good dude right here. If you guys don't know, this is a good dude, and man, I'm so proud of him. He's come, we've come, but he's come. We're not supposed. I'm not talking about myself, but I'm talking. We're gonna highlight what he's doing. He is doing the unbelievable, man. Where he's come from, you know, he is. Oh my God, man. You guys are in for a good story today. This man has leveled up in a major way, man. And I am like, brother, I am so proud of you, dog. You made it, dog.
Love you, bro. Yeah, thank you, bro. Like you too, bro.
You made it.
You too, bro. You got a little more tattoos than me, but you know what I mean, we're on the same boat, bro.
100%.
Same level. You did a little more work on yourself, but you know, I could play it off still. I can play it off still.
I know. What he's saying is he's just as bad as me.
Yeah, exactly.
What he's saying is he's just bad as me. The tattoos don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is my pops came over today, and for the first time ever in my life, I'm sitting at my dinner table. Maybe because I'm sitting at my dinner table. He's in my house, you know?
Yeah.
And he was looking at me and shit, and he goes, hey, you know what? Them tattoos don't look too bad on you, man. You know? He goes, they don't look too bad on you. And he's never said that. Yeah. He's despised everything that I ever done on the streets or done to myself.
Yeah.
But he's looking at me and he goes, them tattoos don't look too bad on you. And I looked at him, I said, I'm artwork. Yeah. And he goes, you are artwork, huh? Yeah. And he goes, all that means something to you, huh? Or something in your life. And I said, yeah. It does.
It's a culture. It means something. It does, bro. Every tattoo means something. I remember you had that. Was it Insane Clown Posse? What was that? You had like that. You remember, bro. Remember you had that mask. What was it, bro? You had something in the back of your head.
I had a ski mask. It wasn't Insane Clown Posse.
It looked like a blob or something back there, bro.
Blob or something. Bro. He's not even drinking.
My bad, man.
You know what? Silent did that. Silent from Diamond Street. And I was so mad about him. I was so mad at him because he did so much good work on the homies, and then he worked on me, and I looked at it, and I was just like,
you know why he messed me up too, bro. He
didn't really like me.
No, he didn't like me either, bro.
No, he didn't like me. No, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about that?
That's the one tattoo I got, and I was traumatized after that, bro.
So this dude, Silent from Diamond Street, was probably one of the best artists.
Nice work.
One of the best artists on the yard at the time. And he was like a part of our circle, but...
Because of why
hey, my boy, if you're listening, love to you and whatever, bro, but we gonna speak it how it is, dog. Homie, like, we blasting him.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey.
He was different, let's say that. He was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was different. But, you know, because the other homie, his homie was was the
What's that
homie from
homie's
Abbott
name
Street.
again?
Bones.
Bones was cool as fuck.
Bones was cool.
Yeah.
Damn, he hooked
was
Bones
chill.
up.
Bones got hooked the fuck up.
Bones got.
Me and you came out the
we
cell with motherfucking
came out
some
looking-
boo-boo ass
I was like, this ain't the pattern.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the pattern, looking at my arm, like, nah, bro, something happened.
So the when I was getting the ski ink sign clown posse, you fucking dick, bro. Stupid ass fool. When I was getting the ski mask and all that shit, bro, it was almost because the G Unit had that one album out with Young Buck. Remember that shit was banging hard, bro? And they had all that shit. So I kind of like used some of that.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And anyways.
Moral of the story: don't get tattooed.
What would we do?
Okay.
What would we be doing in the middle of the fucking yard, bro?
Roasting each other.
Roasting each other, bro. Roasting, bro. Hey,
like,
and all these fools would be trying to team up on me, dog. All these fools. I'd be in a circle on the prison yard, bro, with all kinds of fools. Fucking, like, there'd be like 15 fools in a circle. And you know what, bro? Remember you fools would say about me, about my teeth?
Yeah.
Before I fix my teeth, dog? What would they say about you, fool?
My nose.
Your nose.
My nose, all the time.
Everything was nose.
I've heard every nose joke you could think of, bro. I'm talking every single nose joke. When I ran into you at the hall, right?
Yeah.
A few years back, the first thing you told me was like, I fixed my teeth, fool, I fixed my teeth. Remember that? I was like, they look good, bro. They look good. They look good.
It feels good to smile, bro.
We took a picture. We both had thorough good boots on, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
So Bugs is now an IBW Local 11 journeyman. Let's go, baby.
Man.
This dude is elevated.
Yeah.
This dude is elevated. I got a funny story about that too.
No, let's not talk about that.
I won't talk about that. That shit was hilarious, though.
Yeah, that was a hit. Hey, that hit was hard, bro. That was a little hit, but you know,
That was
we came back
comedy.
from that. We came back from that.
You came back from that. Now your lady's gonna be like, "What was he talking about?" That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I try to. I'll say it like this. I try to introduce Bugsy to somebody at ETI because he was having a difficulty in regards to getting into. Was it the apprenticeship?
Apprenticeship.
The apprenticeship at the time.
Yeah.
And
I'm over here telling on myself.
Yeah, and so the long story short is I try to introduce him to somebody that was a very good person through IBW Local 11 that worked at ETI and shit, you know, and I explained him the situation about with the homie and shit, right? Because we boys from the penitentiary, so you best believe now I'm in the I'm in the union.
Yeah.
The boy, you know what I mean, trying to make his moves. You best believe I'm going to bat for him 100%. I'm pulling every motherfucking rabbit out my hat I can, dog. Don't play with it. So I'm getting at my people, and then Bugsy, I said, "Hey, Bugs, come on, I want to introduce you." And this fool walks up and he goes, I swear to God, it was the last time. It was this, that. Guilty as shit. I said, "No, fool.
Hey, I always thought the record, everything, like
You were guilty of the motherfucker,
bro. It's just, you get traumatized, bro. You get traumatized, bro, you know, because you always get shot down. Because, bro, I used to go to interviews when I first came home. I used to go to interviews, bro, like with a suit. I'm talking about looking good, big dog, looking good. You know what I mean?
Because you can play it off. Like they would never know you you've been in prison kind of gang of years.
And fit and everything for electrician. You know, when I was down union, and they would ask me like, "Are you coming for the electrician interview?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Really?" And I don't know what it is, but I do good at interviews. I do good, but. It was always like, do you have a record? I'm like, oh, about that, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of,
well, you lie about it. You're supposed to lie about it.
Yeah, you lie. Now I know. Yeah, you lie. Yeah.
You don't ever tell them your record.
I just told a friend recently.
You know what? It's like this, too. Check it out, guys. If cops pull you over and they ask you if you ever been to prison and you've been to prison, you tell them no, dog. Yeah. It's not your job to do their job. You feel what I'm saying? It's not your job to give them probable cause to fucking hit your fucking ride and just fuck you over. You know?
Facts.
You know, straight up. If cops pull you over, I don't give a fuck if you on prison. You tell them nothing and you say no. It's not a crime to do that, and you're not obligated to tell them. You're not obligated to tell them that you've been to prison 5 times and this, that.
Well, no, everybody now is looking for a job right now. 2 years. I think 2 years. Okay, let's say this. In a year, you can vote. If you've been a felon and you're out and you're free for a year, you can register to vote. You can vote now. People don't know that, you know. So that plus 7 years, they go back 7 years for all your records for any background check. So anything past 7 years, it's not gonna show, unless you're doing like a Homeland Security TWIC card. Because I've been shot down twice for that one already. But other than that, there's that's like one of the pros and cons of that. Some legislation kind of fixed. They kind of screwed us on a lot of other stuff, but they fixed where ex-convicts who are really trying to put a positive twist on their life actually can get the same opportunities that everybody else can get. So, unless you're trying to hit the refineries or the port, then they're gonna shoot you down.
So I want to do it like this with you, my G. It's funny because we got local 11 brothers that know each other, like my boys, my classmates. Shout out to Manny, shout out to Chris Carpenter. You know what I mean? Those are my G's. They're supposed to pull up, but they scared than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Fucking worms. But anyways, they work with you. Bugsy is a journeyman electrician, and you are also an advocate for
parental rights.
Yeah. So you're out there. You're out there going to marches. I mean, tell them the story about San Fernando Valley.
Okay, so in San Fernando Valley, I want to say October of last year, there was going to be a drag queen named Pickles. Of all names, you couldn't pick a better name. You know what I mean? So a drag queen named Pickles was going to go read to not even first graders, preschoolers at the San Fernando Public Library. So I'm already kind of getting involved, I'm kind of getting my feet wet with the whole parental rights thing, going to school board meetings, networking with people, and, the call went out, hey, look, this drag queen's going to come to San Fernando, he's going to try to read to the kids. It's been paid for by Lindsay Horvath and our tax-paying dollars. So the people went out there, bro, the parents went out there. There was a parent out there that was upset because he drops off his kids at a daycare a block away, and that daycare used to go read to the daycare would take the kids to the library every Tuesday, I think it was, and they would read to the kids.
The drag queen would?
Well, no, just a regular reading hour. Okay. But they didn't tell the parents that a drag queen was going to be there that day. Yeah. So they didn't know there was going to be a drag queen there, but they were going to just sneak it in, and
Violation.
So there were some mad people there, bro. So we pretty much, I was there. We shut down. The cops were there, San Fernando PD. The drag queen got off. This dude was 6'4". That fool was bigger than you, bro. 6'4" with heels on. He was 6'7".
What are you saying? I'm not the biggest drag queen around here.
He looked a little bit like you, but he, a little lighter, light skinned. You know what I mean? Blonde goatee. But no, but we'll go back. But we can talk about this. But we'll go back. But I wasn't as down as some of the other dads, bro. I wasn't as down. I got a record, bro.
But speak on that. On what actually occurs in a protest or advocacy place. So
for us, more on the conservative side, we tell each other, under no circumstances, other than you feel like you're an immediate threat, don't do anything. The police are on your side because you're actually peacefully protesting. And there's mad moms out there, mad dads. There's a bunch of homies out there. Shout out to the homies from San Fernando Alliance, Ed Sizzle, Oscar. Just a quick little shout out. Yeah. There was a church, bro, a Victory Irish church, a bunch of homies from San Fernando. They all went out there, bro. They all went out there, and we literally blocked that dude. The cops, they did a circle around him. They were trying to walk him in. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the San Fernando library. They have there's a restaurant, a few things inside the little courtyard, and it's gated. So the parents, the people that were there, closed the gates, and the cops were trying to get the dude to walk into the library. And they had all the people from the city, the city, whatever, Lindsay Horvath, all the city people, councilman, all these people that were gonna do a photo op, hey, look at us, we're about to, with the drag queen. Wow. That was their intention. Look at us, we're gonna bring the drag queen, we're gonna take pictures, we're gonna have your kids here, everybody's gonna like it, and so they closed the gates, bro. There was maybe a few families that were there trying to get their kids read to the drag queen, but other than that, we shut it down, bro. It was crazy. We shut it down. Everybody started yelling at the people when they were leaving, the city people in suits and all that, and their nice BMWs. They're, and the cops were I told one of the officers, hey, bro, you gotta get this dude out of here, bro. He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. And they got him out, put him in the car. People are out in the streets with bullhorns saying, do you know what's happening? There's a drag queen gonna read to kids here at the library. So it was wild.
What was the drag queen wearing?
The drag queen was dressed like Marilyn Monroe. So yeah, bro, like Marilyn Monroe, like kind of like that, that
I mean,
style.
I know you said the dude was 6'5" or 6'4". I mean, could the dude pass for a female? Like, would the kids be fooled?
No.
You know, so obviously the kids are going to be confused and they're going to be distracted by this individual reading a story to them because it's going to look like something they've never seen maybe before, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, this looks like dressed like a woman, but has all the features of a man. I mean, kids aren't stupid.
It's a costume. He looked like he was wearing a costume, and yeah, it was an eye opener for me. I'm like, man, this is happening. You know, this happened in our community. Like that community is a community of like, a lot of Latinos. You know, a lot of people who drop their kids off at the daycare or at school, and they go to work. You know, most families are dual income families, so they're trusting the government, you know, to educate their kids with math.
Well,
reading.
they're trusting that particular community.
Yes.
To educate their kids with a level-headed mindset of responsibility and being cautious and conscious of, you know, making sure they put the right person in front of their kids, right? Their babies, to, you know, read them this story, dog.
And the worst part, the book, they were going to read Clifford Goes to whatever or Dr. Seuss. They're going to read a book about a kid or a girl who transitioned. One of the first kids, I forgot her name right now. Even in the comments knows it, but the name of the girl, Jazz or something like that. Jazz, you know, one of the first kids who transitioned. It was a story of her life. That was this book they're gonna read to the kids. So
wow.
As a dad, I was like, oh man, like, what's going on?
Talk about planting seeds in your backyard without a motherfucker's consent, dog.
Yeah.
That's violation, dog.
That's a violation.
That's violation at a lot of levels.
And that's what's happening right now in the school districts and different. Even if you think like you live in a good neighborhood and you know that's not happening in your school, it's happening. If a school's funded by the feds, fairly funded, there's a mandatory curriculum that they're making teachers and principals on that implement and teach the kids. So we could talk about that whenever you're ready. But
we'll get into that. I want to talk about where you're at now in your life. I mean, you're a homeowner.
Okay. Yes, I'm a homeowner.
You're a homeowner.
Twice.
Twice. Okay. you're a husband.
Yeah.
You're a father. You're of Mexican descent.
Yes.
First generation. First generation. First generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, once again to you, my boy.
Yeah.
You know.
So
are your parents proud?
My parents are proud.
Yeah.
Man, my mom is proud. My dad's in Mexico right now. That dude,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, one of the reasons why, when we were growing up, growing up in the hood, my neighborhood is not like, if you hear my neighborhood, where I grew up, they're like, oh, Torrance, it's a more affluent, area, you would say, right? But, in between Normandy and Western, and then, Sepulveda, and like you can go as far back as Torrance Boulevard, they call it the Harbor Gateway. So, we have like Buttlong, we have Denker, we have Harvard, we have those streets that you hear like in in LA. But that was like the Harbor Gateway.
Which is East Side Torrance, which is where you're from.
Yes. And that was more like the lower income, more apartments and stuff like that, So, some of the homies like South Central, maybe Nella, like other neighborhoods that hear Torrance, like, oh man, ain't nothing going on there. But, where I grew up, it was hood. It was hood. It was even my family from Wilmas that would come visit us and be like, oh, there's like little TJ right here, You got the couches in the street, people posted up. But, so for me, my story is that when my father, I'm going to get too deep. I could get deep, but my father
I want
left
you to
the
get
home.
deep, brother.
When my father, yeah. So part of this is that my father, he was a good worker, he was a good man, and, he got caught up in, the drugs, the scante and all that, running the streets, he was, I'd say he was a good looking dude, he was at the bars, all that good stuff, and little things started happening, he got busted. He was paisa though, but I got uncles from like the hood and all that, but, he was a crazy paisa, he'd fight the neighbors, kicking back, watching TV, 11 o'clock at night, you hear everybody screaming out in the street, we run out, we're like, what's going on? Oh, it's my dad, he's fighting like 3 dudes in the middle of the street, you know what I mean? He was that dad. Yeah, he was a fool,
And how old were you at this time?
I was like 10,
okay.
9, 10.
So that's how far we're going to go back with your story.
I was like 9, 10, 11.
9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
10 o'clock at night. 9, 10 years old.
Yeah, 9, 10 years old,
Yes.
And I have a brother, and so we were kind of like pretty much you know how it is in the hood. You know, you go to the park, you play sports. You know, at that time you're tagging. You know, there's tagging crews and all that. You know, and you start getting into you start seeing the life and all that. And then the homies in the hood, they're like, hey, you guys ain't gonna tag no more. You guys gonna be from the hood. So, you know, because my brother was older, and like I say, he had influence and you know. And what I was, you know, so
in regards to the neighborhood stuff, and you looked up to him.
I looked up to him. Yeah, I looked up to him because he was older than me and stuff. And so you know, just you're growing up, bro. At the time, you don't even think about it. You know, that's just who you are. You know, you're going to school, you're claiming the hood. You know, and next thing you know, for us, I could say for us, it wasn't a part-time job. Like once the hood became full-time. It became full time. It's, you know, you're running the streets, you're peeling off your socks after 3 days. You know what I mean? You know, you know about that, bro.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, bro. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know what I mean? That, and you go into all that life, you know, and no, not to glorify it. You know, I got caught up in some things when I was like 17, I should say 17. You know, there was an incident. You know, and I was in the mix of it, you know, it was a big old thing, you know, it was like, you know, came on the news and all that, you know.
Hold on real quick, my boy.
Okay.
I love you, dog. You my G.
Yeah.
This is a part of your legacy right here. I mean, sharing your story, I know you're not proud of it, bro.
Yeah.
I know you're not proud of it, dog, because the man you are today, you would never think that you are part of once upon a time ago. You have a background like this, dog. But this is your strength.
Yeah.
It's actually your glory, brother. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, and some people may not agree with me, but that's okay. You know? And then you've come so far in your life. And does it hurt sometimes to look in hindsight for you? Are you you know, we have this as regret, redemption.
Yeah.
You have a lot of regret.
Regret in the sense of wishing things were different, but not in regret in where I am now, because all that, you know, and we can go back, but all that, everything that happened in my life has made me the man that I am today. So I honestly don't. I don't want to say regret. I don't regret anything. Because everything that happened, everything I've seen, everything I experienced, the people I've met, the hardship, you know, the hurt. All that made me the man that I am today, and I'm able to deal with the things that come my way now, today, and look back and know that, you know, I've gone through this, you know, I've gone through harder stuff, I can get through this now, you know?
Okay, so this, I say all that, I ask you that to say this to you, my boy. Please don't fucking brush your story off. Please don't fucking try to breeze through it. Please don't try to skim it and hit it under the rug and get to the great things you're doing right now, brother.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we got to get to the mud to get to the light, which you know because you've lived that and you've done that, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've lived that and you've done that. You know, so let's rewind it a little bit. Let's rewind the track again. I want you to, with all due respect, brother, I love you with all my heart. You one of my G's, dog. I mean, but I want you to slow down a little bit, and I want you to share your story. You know, a little more deeper.
In depth. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Lux. Yeah.
So, what was the dynamics in your household? With your moms and pops? We know pops was a crazy paisa. Like, talk about your mom. What kind of mother was she?
My mom was a loving mom, and like most Mexican moms, as I learn now that I get older, my mom was an enabler. I was an enabler, but
in the sense of how did she enable you?
She loved us so much that no matter what we were doing, she justified it. My mom would pick us. She'll pick us up, bro. We have the baseball bags in the back. Knowing damn well we haven't played baseball like 3 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, hey mom, pick me up. We're get in the car with the baseball bags, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knowing that we haven't played baseball in years, you know what I mean? You know what's in those bags, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was my mom, you know. My mom, no matter what, she was like that mom that
she turned a blind eye.
Mi hijo no es cholo. Mi hijo no es cholo. You know what I mean? My brother shot in the street, you know what I mean? But you know, he was like I would say I was like 12, he was like 14, you know, and he got shot the first time, whatever, an ankle, and my mom, the ambulance is there, they're taking him, it was an ankle shot.
Yeah.
My mom runs out there talking smack to the homies, you know what I mean? That mom, you know, mijo no cholo, que hicieron, you know what I mean? Would you know, so I love my mom. And to this, my mom's been down. My mom's rolled with me till this day, bro. My mom has been.
Has she been more of a backbone to you than your pops has been?
Yeah, definitely. The thing I take from my pops is like, I know what's in my genes. You know what I mean? My dad gave me good genes. I thank him for that. You know what I mean? Thank you, pops. You gave me good genes. You know, I'll do 20 push-ups and I'm like a moreno, bro. Like, you know. You know what I mean? But so during that time, I'm talking like 11, 12 years old, you know, we used to play sports and all that. And, you know, my dad went to prison for the first time. I think I was 12 and my brother was 14. And my brother, he went wild, bro. Like my mom tried to keep us in the apartment. You know, we 10 o'clock at night when she was sleeping, would jump out the second story window, you know, go post up. You know, and it was during the time when, you know, we were curve surfing, bro. I don't remember. You remember those days, you know? Yeah. You get a 50 or a quarter piece, you know what I mean? For a quarter piece, $50 or whatever, you know, it turned into 150, you know, and my brother taught me how to break up the dope, you know, how to get the blade, how to make 20s, 10s, you know, 40s, but that's what I mean. You hear that, you're like, Torrance? Nah, not Torrance, you know, but that's how we grew up, bro, and I liked that life, you know, but before he taught me all that, I was trying to be a pretty boy, you know, for like a year, you know, with another homie, you know, riding bikes and, you know, going to the mall, like, you know, talking to girls and all that, but the pool was too hard to be close to my brother because my dad was gone. My sisters were my little sister was a baby, and so I wanted to be with my brother. So, you know, he brought me on, bro. He was already jumped in. He brought me on. You know, he's like, you know, I'd rather have you here than have you riding around looking. Cause I already started shaving my head and I started wearing like, you know, the Frisco bands and the white t-shirts and all that. So he pulled me in, bro, and took care of me, you know, and you know, they courted me in, you know, and it was family, bro. Like, you know, instead of, you know, we love the street so much, bro, that we neglect everything to be with the fellas, you know? 100%. We neglect everything, bro. We neglect birthdays, you know, family gatherings, whatever, because we want to be posted up. So that's kind of how it was, like, you know, 13, 14, 15, you know what I mean? You know, went to camp a couple times, got caught, you know, with a quarter piece. Cops beat me up, you know.
You said you went to camp?
Camp, yeah.
So you been to camp?
Yeah, camp and juvenile hall. I never been to YA.
Yeah.
And
what'd you go to camp for the first time?
For possession, for sales.
Sales?
Yeah, possession for sales.
You're selling crack cocaine?
Crack cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it was popular.
Were you good at it?
Bro, I was pretty good. I wasn't like the level of maybe some of you guys got to, but
not me.
Bro, no,
Rick
Rick
was a god.
But hey, you know why? I'm gonna tell you why it was good, bro. Because I was kind of scandalous too. You know what I mean?
Well, of course.
I'd be like, hey, we're staying
you
here.
Gotta be scandalous
it's your turn.
Crack.
It's your turn. It's your turn. You know what I mean? I'd be down the street over here like, short stopping. Nah, but I was good because when everybody went to sleep, I'd be like, all right, everybody's going in. I'm like, okay, all right, good night, everybody, whatever, you know, going to their spots. But I'm posting up, bro.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'll be like 100, 150, you know, 200. Oh, man, you know.
Who taught you the crack game?
My brother.
Your brother?
My brother and some older homies that you know, that were doing good.
Were you whipping it up or were you already buying it rocked up?
No, I was buying it rocked up, you know. Because my uncles were older and like some homies, you know, that were older, like, you know, they would sell it in the hood. You go walk 2 blocks away and right there, rocking it up right there.
Did you get high off your own supply?
Of course I did, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, every now and then, but not really. It was more so like, you know, the girls come, because back in those days, you guys know, like, the cholos, the homies, we were the business, bro. Like, the girls right now go to clubs and do all that. They used to drive down the neighborhood to look, like, the neighborhood was a spot. Like, girls from, like, you know, affluent neighborhoods or wherever the street was where the party was at. So, like, you know, of course I you know, when the girls came by and we got a hotel and all that, you know, of course you're you know, doing the P dogs and all that stuff, you know, but it's just, you know, I'm being transparent, so that's what it was, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
We did all that, and then that life, bro, it's you're a ghetto superstar, bro. You're a ghetto superstar, you know.
How was it the first time that you went to camp for? You said possession of sales.
Yeah.
How was it, bro? You know what I mean? You know, how old were you and how real did you, like, fuck? I mean, this is a part of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, how was it?
Well, it was a short stay, but it was just like, you get there. If you have an enemy, you fight. You think you always want to be. I was always blessed to be in good shape, bro.
Yeah.
So like, no matter what, I'm like, I'll fight anybody. Test me. You are who you are. I'm good at handball. I can hit with my left. I can hit with my right. I shoot a jumper. You know what I mean? What's up, bro? Hey, I don't have 2 left feet, bro. Come try me, bro. Trip.
Remember we used to play basketball in Susanville?
Yeah, I remember, bro. Yeah. You're pretty good.
I was okay.
You're pretty good.
I was all right. But then, what was the homie from
Casper from Carson.
Carson.
Yeah.
Casper
He was
from
good.
Carson. That fool was.
Yeah, we used to hate that dude. I liked him. He was a good dude, but he was good, bro. He had a little arm.
Yeah.
Remember? No, it wasn't a little arm. He had short arms. He had short arms.
Exactly.
He had short arms.
But he was a big homie. He was like 6'2", 6'3", or something.
No, he was
like that.
bigger. He was like 6'4". Yeah, because you're like 6'1", 6'6".
I'm 6 feet.
Yeah, you were 6'1" back then, but you shrunk a little bit. He shrunk a little bit, but we used to put you on him, bro.
Yeah,
we used to put you
I
on
always
him
had to
all the
guard
time.
him.
Yeah,
and I always went back to the cell pissed off, bro.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't fucking handle that dude.
He was good, bro. He was good.
Like
fucking
that.
too good, bro.
He was good.
I would foul the fuck out of him, bro.
Yeah, he was good.
I would foul, bro. We playing prison ball, bro, with the homies. Sometimes we almost squabbles, bro. I give hard fouls, bro.
And Lucky's defense, he was one of those dudes that grew up playing sport, like grew up playing basketball, bro.
I did.
Yeah. And he was one of those guys that
They grew up playing basketball. It was good.
I was good at the gym.
No blood, no foul.
At the gym.
It was good, bro.
At the gym, yeah.
Yeah, he was good, bro.
Yeah. So
anyways, back to your story, brother.
They were short stints, bro. It was always short for me. Like, I was that guy that was lucky all the time. Like, oh, you're lucky, bro. My brother ended up, at 17, he caught a life sentence. Him and my other homeboy that this other homeboy ended up getting out. This homeboy had a different story. My brother's story was that he got life, and my brother got tried as an adult. The homie got tried as a juvenile. My brother never came home. This guy got out freaking 6-7 years later, did a bunch of other stuff, and I won't speak on that, but so my brother,
you won't speak no further on that.
No, I'm further on that. Because there's a lot of there's
and I met your brother in Calipat when I went to Calipat 4-yard. I met your brother, and anyways. We'll leave that alone.
I'll speak a little bit on him, just a little bit, but not too much. But like on the homie, because the other homie, there were a lot of things. You know how neighborhoods are, bro. In 25, 30 years, a lot happens, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot happens. People hurt each other. Some people, there's things that happen. People. There's just it's the hood, bro. It's the hood life, bro. It's the hood life. We get a lot of good. We get some bad too.
More bad than good. Huh?
More bad than good.
Yeah.
But so I felt like I'm alone now, so I had to be tough. So
how old were you when your brother got life?
I was 15.
15 when your
like
brother
15 and a half, yeah.
Wow.
15. Well, when he got the life, when he was already 18, I was 16 and some change.
How did you feel? How did you feel when your brother that you looked up to got you into your neighborhood, right? How did you feel when he got that life sentence? Did it make you want to fucking just redirect your life, or did it make you go harder in the paint?
Well, I wish it was redirection, but it made me go harder in the paint. I always wanted to be that guy that always had the gun. They like some homies, that know me, like and I'm like I said, I'm not glorified, but they would call me Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid, because even the older homies, my older homies would be like, bro, all homies are bullies sometimes, bro. They'll bully the little homies. Yeah. I had a homie tell me that I love, like, bro, I would never try to bully you, bro, because you would shoot me. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I would shoot you, bro. If you try to roll up mad because you're mad at your girl and you want to sock me up, bro, you get in the wrong fool, you're going to sock up, you know what I mean? You're going to fight with your lady, you want to come on the street, on the block.
Like that too.
Yeah, bro, you're going to fight with the lady, whatever is going on in their personal life, you want to come to the hood and fight. You know what I mean? The little homie, like, it ain't gonna be me. It's somebody else, bro. It'll be somebody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that little that
chip
persona.
on your shoulder.
Yeah, chip on my shoulder. I gotta say, I always had love. Because maybe because of the way I carried myself. I don't know. I don't know, but I always felt like I had love for my homies. Regardless.
How did you do in high school, bro?
So I'm a 7th grade. And this is part of my testimony. I'm a 7th grade dropout, bro. So when the apprenticeship, when I went to the apprenticeship, we're gonna get to that. But I stopped going to school in 7th grade. I did get my high school diploma because I was doing homeschool. At the time, I had a girlfriend. I would give her my homework. It wasn't homeschool. It was called home studies at the time. They give you a packet. You take it home. You fill it out. Drop it off to the Los Angeles Department of Education. They check it off. When I was, 17, whatever, when it was time to graduate, they gave me a, test. I went in, multiple choice.
Yeah.
They handed me a diploma and then did a graduation at the Long Beach Pyramid. A bunch of probation kids and camp kids and kids that were free. When I got into the apprenticeship, bro, you know how hard it was? You know how hard it was, bro. When they started talking about calculus and algebra and trigonometry, SOHCAHTOA.
Yeah.
I was like, what's SOHCAHTOA? So, bro, I would say God be the glory, bro, because I sat next to a dude that ended up being my friend to this day, bro. His name is Chris Biggert. He was a teacher, bro. And he took his kids to the stadium, the Ram Stadium, for like a job fair. And IBW was there, and this guy, he has his bachelor's. He came from New York, met a girl in LA, whatever. He's teaching Torrance School District or whatnot, and he's walking his kids through the job fair, and he heard the spill, IBW spill, and he said the kids walked away, and he stayed back. He's like, "What was that again?" He's like, "What was that again?" Yeah. So he signed up, bro. He signed up, and dude smart, bro, dude sharp, good dude too, And he signed up. He got in. He sat next to me, bro, at boot camp. And I'm not saying that I strategically sat next to him, but it just happened that way, bro.
You know what I want to say? I want to say this, bro. I want to give a shout out. Since you're giving your shout out, I want to give a shout out to my boy Chris Carpenter. So when I met Chris Carpenter in IBW Local 11 boot camp, I didn't like him when I seen him because he had a fucking presence of a fucking police officer. You know what I mean? And it turned out Chris Carpenter was a correctional officer, and I believe in Louisiana or something like that,
Louisiana.
And anyways, he ended up becoming one of my best friends, because he was an alpha male and I'm alpha male. And I for sure, when I seen him, I for sure said, I don't like this dude.
Yeah.
I'll never like this dude. I'll never get along with him. And he ended up being one of my best bros. And he's even been in this studio right here, helping me with homework right there, bro. Helping me, not with homework, with my state exam, bro, because I failed my state exam 2 times. 2 times. I failed that state exam 2 times. And Chris is one of the smartest dudes. And I'll be like, Chris, I'll be in class with him. I'll be like, Chris, you get that? And he's like, yeah, dog. I was like, fuck, how you do that shit? He goes, I just got to hear it one time and that's it. I'm like, damn, bro, fuck, homie. You know what I mean?
Shout out, bro. Shout out, bro, to
Chris. Chris Carpenter, Manny Ruiz, you know what to do, baby. You know what I mean? I love you guys, dog. But let's get back into your story, brother. You know what I mean? Before we get too far off subject, So your brother gets life. You're a 7th grade fucking dropout. Crazy alone. I gotta relabel the title because that's important, bro. You know what I mean? I need to add that to that, bro, because it gives people hope if I relabel that title, 7th grade dropout, blah 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 blah. And we are here to give people hope, And this testimony right here will give you hope if you're patient and you listen. You know what I mean? Crack open a beer, blow one, whatever it does to just simmer it down and take your time to hear this podcast, this man's testimony. So you get through high school and shit. When I met you, Bugsy, how many people nowadays call you Bugsy?
Nobody.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So that's part of the story. Yeah.
And so when I met you, was it the first time you went to the penitentiary?
First time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's because I remember you were one of the younger homies.
Yeah.
You were one of the younger homies, and me and Ray.
Yeah, you guys were older than me.
We were a little older. I was older than Ray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like in my early 30s, and you were like...
I was 22, I think 21.
21, 22.
22.
Yeah, you were a young buck, bro.
I was 22.
Exactly, dog. Yeah.
I held mines though.
100% you did. 100%. You held yours in a lot of respect, and everybody loved you, bro, because you're just a fucking you're a fucking good dude, and you're a sweet dude in the sense of just like fucking just cool as fuck, bro. You feel me? Like you've always been that guy, and you've always just maintained your composure and your personality of who you are. And salute to you on that, dog. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I was back then, even at an older age, I was all over the place, and
I was trying to calm you down back then, bro.
Yeah.
I was trying to calm you down back then.
100%, and I love you for that, dog. So that was your first case that you caught.
So
and how did you catch that case?
So that case, we went out. So that during that time, you know, when you could say it's bound to happen. You know, during that time there was a lot of stuff going on, and it was always that I'm laying in bed at night thinking about like, oh dang, are they gonna knock on my door? Like, oh man, that happened. You know, like you know about those nights where you're just sitting there like, dang, that just happened right now. Like they're gonna come knock on my door and I'm through. You know what I mean? So a lot of that was happening, and you know we went out, you know, to go watch a movie one night, and
who went out?
Me, one of my friends, you know, some girlfriends, and you know, so we got approached, you know, and there was an altercation.
Where did you go out to?
To the movie theater.
You went to the movie theater. What movie theater?
It was in Torrance, you know, and I know it's cool. I mean, I'm gonna tell a story, but like, you know, people got hurt and all that stuff. So I'm not glorifying it, but I'm gonna keep it real, you know.
Yes.
And you know, some words were exchanged, you know, and
just paint the picture first. Bro.
Yeah. So you know, we went
go to the movie theater.
Yeah.
Who's there with you? You got a couple girlfriends.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend, my buddy, and you know, my homie and his girlfriend. You know,
okay.
Somebody
So you guys
approached
got
us.
double dating.
We're not even tripping. We're watching a movie. Somebody approached us.
What movie was it?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Like when it first came out, next Friday. That was back in the days, bro. I'm kind of old. I'm a little old, bro. So yeah, so I got approached, and you know,
where
I'm not
did
gonna
you
take
get
the credit
approached
for
at?
it. Inside
the actual movie theater, or were you by the popcorn?
Inside movie theater.
Inside.
No, in the area, the lobby.
The lobby where you buy the popcorn.
Yeah.
So fools are gangbanging inside the movie theater.
Yeah.
And how did you get approached?
Well, you know, of course, like I used to have a tattoo on my head back in those days.
Yeah.
You know, and I had a tattoo, and you know, dude hit me up, you know, this my hood, this and this and that, and you know, the homies, you know, whatever. The security came at the same time. They kicked us out, and somebody came in and you know, shot the place up. Not the place, but shot the guy up, and you know, hurt him, hurt somebody else that was with them, you know, and
what? Somebody else came in.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I went down for it.
You went down
I went down for it. Okay. I was there. You know, I was involved in all that. You know, I'm from the hood. You know, I'm not gonna say. You know, I went 100% all the way down for it, and you know, I don't regret it.
So I'm sorry for mislabeling the shit. I mislabeled it.
Yeah.
I mislabeled the podcast, and I apologize to you about that, dog.
That's all right.
Yeah, because I thought you were the shooter.
No, I wasn't the shooter.
Because and then when I say that, it's because sometimes when you get arrested for the crime, you know what I mean, then it's okay to talk about it because you've already done the time, right?
Yeah.
So you get hit up in the lobby area where you buy the popcorn and everything like that. The security comes, kicks you guys out, and then somebody else came back inside the movie theater and lit that fool up?
Yeah. Lit him up and grazed his girlfriend in the arm or something. She got grazed or something in the arm, but he got hit like 5-6 times.
Did he pass?
He didn't pass.
He survived.
Yeah, he didn't pass.
Okay.
I say thank God because you know I'm a different mindset now, but you know, he didn't pass, and and then you know, so that happened, right? And you know, hey bro, it came out. I went home and it was all over the news. Shooting, movie theater, Torrance, movie next Friday. I was like, oh dang, imagine that. Turn the TV on, you know, at my girlfriend's house, and the cousins there with my, you know, and then I'm sitting there like, oh, don't say nothing, you know what I mean? And I'm watching it, I'm like, and that happened, and pretty much I kind of stayed low for a little bit, bro, like a year and a half.
I stayed low for a year
and a half. You know, they went to my house. They
so they were looking. You're on the run then.
I was on the run, but they never raided my house. That was the thing. I never got raided. For, you know? But
you knew that you had. Did they have a warrant for your arrest?
I knew of? No.
But you were so paranoid because of the connection to it.
Yes.
That you said you were basically living your life like you were on the run.
Yeah. But still working. That's when I got into electrical. One of my uncles, you know, from my neighborhood, he was like, hey, come on, you're gonna work with me. And I started doing electrical, and I started, you know, trying to live normal.
Yeah.
But you know, you can never stay away from the hood, so I started going back. I started getting comfortable. You know how it is, you get comfortable, I started going back, and
time passes.
Yeah, time passes, you know, I'm working now, I got a brand new car, I'm bumping music.
What kind of car did you have?
It was a Nissan Maxima, like an SC at the time, you know, I thought I was doing things, you know. Hey, Fast and the Furious was out, remember Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious was like you know, they had a Maxima on Fast and the Furious, you know?
Yeah.
So I had that Maxima for Fast and the Furious, you know, with the leather seats, you know, the sunroof, the kicker solo barracks, you know, the 1,000-watt amp for for the bass, you know, the whatever 400 watt amp for the 6x9s and all that. So I started going back to the hood, bro, and like, you know, my hood was my family, bro. That's everybody in my hood, like, you know, everybody's somehow related to somebody, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you guys know how it is. I'm not talking to nobody that, you know, doesn't know, but I started going back and getting comfortable, bro, and, you know, we're about to go do something one night, you know, and, you know, we got some drinks, whatever, maybe rolled some P-Dogs or whatnot, and we're about to go do something, bro, and the cops got behind us, and I got into a little chase, and I was always good at getting away, bro, so I got away.
How'd you get away?
Jumped out the car, went through a house that I knew, went through the house, jumped another window, jumped like 20 backyards or whatever, and ended up, and my buddy that, you know, reached out to me just recently, one of my buddies, Johnny, went to his house, bro, and I walked in, he was there with his wife, and I was like, hey, bro, they're chasing me, he's like, on a trip, and I remember he gave me a ride somewhere. I'm trying to think, it was kind of, you know, it's been a long time, you know, he gave me a ride, and but, you know, I'm gonna say my dumbass, you know, we're like, oh, they don't know. They just, you know, they were telling people like, oh, it was a black dude in the car. They're smart, bro. It was Torrance police. They're smart. So I go back.
Oh, so they put out misinformation to give the individuals that were potentially guilty of it, or they were really looking to put their guard down.
Yeah. So what I do? I go get the car. Cause they called me like, oh, you know, we got some dudes in the car, this and that, you know, cause they got, you know, a couple little homies that were in the car, but they didn't get me. Long story short, I go to get the car because it's in my name, and it was arrested me, bro. I didn't come home till 9 years later.
9 years later.
Yeah. So I was facing 75 years with 2 life sentences. I went to trial the first time, bro. I spent like my family spent like 45 G's. I think we probably spent like 70 G's, bro. I would say
on lawyer fees,
bro.
And did the lawyer do anything for you?
Yeah, the second lawyer, the first lawyer got me a hung jury because there was no deal. 75 years. The witnesses were coming to court saying it was me, pointing at me, saying it was me, that I had a gold chain that was shining off my face, all that, you know, and I was just like, at that time I was like, oh God. You know, you always go to God, bro, all the time. You go to God for when you're in trouble, bro. You're like, oh Diosito, God help me. You know what I mean? Always, bro. That's always and he came through, bro. And at the time I didn't have a relationship with him, you know, and I got the hung jury, bro. Got the hung juries all over the news. It was over the newspaper and all that, you know, Daily Breeze and where I grew up at. And I got the hung jury. And then the second time around, I got this hotshot lawyer. His name was Matthew Fletcher. If you're from the Harbor area, you know who he is. He was getting dudes out, bro, on murders, attempted murders, all kinds of stuff, bro. He was like, that dude was a hotshot, bro. And he charged me 20 grand, and 20 grand got me 9 years with 2 strikes. You know, I was young, bro. I was 19 years old. You know, I took 2 strikes, and I went in, bro, and that's when I met you, bro. And
so how was it? Let's just slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? It's up to me to control the pace sometimes, like your brother, and I'd like to control it a little bit. You know what I mean? With all due respect.
Yeah.
So when you went in for your first time for this case, you knew it was heavy. You knew it was serious. I mean, you knew what it was about.
Yeah.
You know, you knew what it was about. You were laying low for X amount of time, then you got comfortable, you know, and now the past is, so to speak, caught up to you, right? The past is caught up to you, you know? And so when you go get your car and they're slapping these handcuffs on you, dog, I mean, what is crossing your mind? Like, fuck, man, I'm gonna be doing life like my brother, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what is your mind state at the time? What are you feeling, dog?
So you're hitting on the money, bro, because that was my mindset. That was like, okay, I'm gonna do life for my brother, and I was ready. That's just who I was at the time.
You were ready to do life.
I was ready, bro. They came interrogated me. They left me in the, you know how the tactics, they left me in a cold room. Then they put me in a cage, put me in that cage, put me in like 9 cages before the whatever homicide. It wasn't homicide, but the homicide detectives came to talk to me and interrogated me, and I was like, you know, we're like this, but that, I can get you out of this, or
did they want names?
They wanted everything, bro. And
they wanted names, and you held your mug and you held your ground.
Yeah, but I told them, you know what? The last thing after, because I wanted to hear what I wanted to hear too, you know, but I wasn't speaking anything. I wanted to hear what they were saying, and finally, I got tired of what they were saying. I was, you know what? I said, well, it's been so long, I forgot the what you say, but I was like, oh, my lawyer. You know, I want my lawyer. You know, I got nothing further. I don't want to hear you guys. I'll get my lawyer. So I lawyered up, bro, and they, you know, okay, boom, that was it. You know, and then off to the county jail.
What year were you in the county jail during this time?
2001, 2002.
How was the county jail?
The county jail was lit, bro. County jail was. I was tripping out on the comments, bro. Like, cause you know I'm always reluctant to do this because I'm like, that's the old life. There's this, is that. You know, I'm a different person and this and that. But there was some homie hit me up. He was like, hey, bro, we were cellies in 2001. This guy was your cellie. We're all fighting life. This and that. Good to see you out. You know, praise God, you made it out. Whoop whoop. You know, and I was like, damn, that encouraged me, bro. That encouraged me, you know, because I'm like, yo, the platform is gonna allow me to tell my story. And how we can get out, you know what I mean? We can, you know, pull ourselves out of that craziness that we're in.
You know what I want to just salute the dude that reached out to you. I want to salute you, my boy. And I want to salute to everybody that's always trusted this platform. You know what I mean? Even when I fucked an interview up, they still had trust to come to this platform and be vulnerable. You know what I mean? Share something that, you know, not a dark secret, but just something they're trying to move forward from. You know, let's be real about this. You know, trying to move forward from that, dog. And this dude didn't want to do this interview, but he thought about it the way it happened and the way I got at him because I seen him before. Me and Bugs bumped into each other before, and I never hit him up to be on the podcast. You know what I mean? Until recently, when the stars aligned, if you want to say that or whatever, and you're at a great point in your life and you said, fuck it, Luck, I trust you, dog. You know what I mean? You're my boy, you know what I mean? And I know when I do interview, there's going to be some shit that's going to come with it. You know, with you know, my personality wise. You know, but anyways, brother, I just want to, you know, like, it's a testament to the platform, brother, that, you know what I mean, you can come here and share your testimony and salutes
to you, bro, for allowing just, you know, you don't pick, you pick and choose, yes, but
pick and choose big time.
You pick and choose, bro, but this is an open platform, you know. You're not telling me what to say.
No.
You can't say, when I could say or whatnot. We're just right here just being real, you know, and just keeping it real and just bouncing off each other, you know.
How was the county jail during that time? You said
during
it was
that time,
lit. When people don't understand, you say it's lit. Apologize for cutting you out, brother. But you say it's lit. It was lit. How was it lit?
They used to open doors a lot. They used to put us in well, I don't know if they do that now, but you know, the cells were mixed up. There was a lot of riots. People were getting stabbed a lot.
Shit was active.
It was active. You know, if you come out to be a trustee, you're gonna probably last like 2 or 3 days because you're gonna get it. You're gonna,
especially if you're a homie.
Yeah. I still remember that they pulled me out to be a trustee, and some dude from PJ Watts, this big old dude, tried to tell me what to do, bro, with the crates, with the orange juice. With the juice, bro, and I was young, bro. I was 19 years old. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna put this right here. You're gonna do this and this." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I picked it up, bro, because he was big, bro, and I was like, picked up the juices, and I said, "Why?" And I hit that dude, bro, and it was on, bro. They used to call them flats. The flats. I don't remember that, but they were like flats. Flats was like a whole thing of juices. Yeah, like 3 flats. Oh, people would buy juices. I guess a long time ago, bro.
You got the trusty job.
I'm getting those thoughts right now. I'm like, okay, that's what they were called. You know, they call the flats. You know,
the rhetoric.
Yeah. So
you landed the trusty job
on our tier though. On like I think it was like 4,400, whatever. Like on the tier. It's just like sometimes I'd be like, hey, you got to whatever.
You want to come out your door and you come out and serve the shit.
Yeah. You're like, oh dang, you know, all right, I'm coming out, you know, and everybody's like, hey, Pastor Wick, do this, do that, you know, that's his kind, you know what I mean? You got like, well, I go like 3 wicks, you know what I mean? And the dude's looking at you through the catwalk. You're like, oh man, he's flashing the light at you because you know the homies are talking to you
with the motherfucking. This ain't the Olympics either. You know, you passing the wicks, bro. Like it's just a different.
Hey, we'll trip on this. I gotta talk about 9/11, bro. I was there in 9/11. I want to say it was like 4,400 or whatever, and because you know it's like 4,000 floor, and they were like, hey, the planes, airplane hit the towers. This is a trip because people say like, where were you in 9/11? Where were you in 9/11? I'm like, I was in the county jail, and we thought it was the Twin Towers, bro. because they locked the whole place down.
Oh, you thought they actually hit the county
Twin
jail.
Towers.
The county jail.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have no TV, we had nothing, you know, and we weren't, there was no day room, you know.
Yeah,
So it came back later, you know, because at the time the Samoans had in the front side they were like the trustee dorm. I think remember there was like a trustee dorm in the front, like a small one for the 4,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
And the big old Samoan one from West Side Long. That dude was like, dog, this dude was huge, bro. And I forgot his name, but he came back the next day. He was like, "Hey, it wasn't the towers; it was Twin Towers in New York."
New York.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is when I hit the county jail. I went from Central Juvenile Hall's East Lake to the county jail, right?
Yeah.
And forever, bro. Anytime the trustees, especially in downtown LA, the county jail, bro, right? They were always just big ass dudes. Like they were like for you to be a trustee in the county jail, you had to be like somewhat of a big dog. You know what I mean? Respected, bro, because you know what I mean. Like your people wouldn't let you out like that. And then not only you respect by the people, but the cops are obviously respecting you to come out and you know maybe do the right thing or maybe being a mediator.
Good mediator. Yeah.
You know, and so it was always like if it was if it was the brothers, big ass black fools, you know what I mean? If it was white boy, big ass white boy, you know what I mean? If it was the homie, you know, he was just like, you know, one of the good ass homies, you know what I mean? That's you know, that's doing his thing right there, and you know, everybody knows who he is, you know. But anyways, so you experience this county jail thing. You go through a hung jury. You're going through your case, and finally you get sentenced to, and they want you to snitch the whole time. You don't say shit. You hold your mug. I mean, you know, a lot of people would just say take the easy. Not a lot of people. Some people would take the easy road out and give names. You had a name you could have given them. You know, but you weren't going to do that.
I don't know. That's the life we live, bro. Like, you know, when you know what you got yourself into, it's just, I don't know. I can't even explain it because that was never just a thought. It was never even like a forethought or whatever. You know, it was. It just. I don't know. You never think it, bro. You don't think it. It's not an option. I say that. It's not an option.
It's not an option.
It's never an option, bro.
It's never an option.
It's never an option. The way we grew up, we're like, I would say, I'm younger than you, but we're like same generation, you know. I ran around the 90s, mid-90s or whatnot, and it was just, it wasn't that time, you know. Back then it was different, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just me, who I was, you know, as a person. You know, I would rather do time than to have that on my conscience, you know.
So when you're doing this, when you finally get the day you get sentenced, you know, first you got a hung jury, DA refiles, right
there and then.
The DA refiles right then and there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Killa. DA refiles right then and there. So now you got to go through somewhat the process all over again.
Yes.
All over again.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Which is it's a mental fuck in a sense. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Got the hung jury. I'm good.
Yeah.
DA refiles and says, motherfucker, we ain't done with you yet.
Yeah.
And so you got to go through the case.
Arraignment again. Preliminary again. Everything. When I took my deal, it was when I was right before I was gonna pick my jury again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it makes you grow up. I should say that. I think that's probably why I matured kind of fast, you know, in the system or whatnot, because that type of hardship, you know, makes you think. You know, you're constantly thinking. You know, what could I do? How can I get out of this? You know, what could I have done better? You know, what am I gonna do the next time? You're just constantly reflecting. You're reflecting constantly. You know, so I mean, it either makes you a mental, it makes you a dummy, your brain becomes mush, or it makes you aware. You know.
So you when you get this time, when you're sitting in that courtroom, and finally, how long did it take you? How long were you fighting this case?
Like, I want to say like a year, 9 months, or something like that.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years in the county jail.
I don't know exact, but it was almost 2 years.
That's a long time in the county jail back then.
Hey, you know, they used to say if you can make it in the county jail, you can make it anywhere. Mm-hmm. Well, I made it in that thing like 2 years, bro. Everywhere. I went from Wayside, Old County. I even went to Linwood County Jail. Was used to be like a men's jail. It's a women's jail now, but it was a men's jail. Linwood County Jail. It was like the Harbury. We call it the Harbury hub. You know. You see everybody right there because Long Beach Court, Torrance, all those courts went from there.
Yeah.
They went from every place, but like the old county was like CCB. Whittier, whatever, like different courts. But at that time, they had moved a lot of us, and they had I'll call it a gang module there or whatnot. It wasn't really a gang module, but they had their
in Linwood,
in Linwood County. So that's why it's crazy because sometimes I'm like, man, a lot of people know me, and I don't know who they are. I could put a face to a name or whatnot. After once I'm talking to them, but. Maybe I came across a lot of people because a lot of people know me. I'm like, oh, who's that? Oh yeah, he's so fool. And I remember you from 9th grade or whatever. Whatever it was. 9th grade, but middle school. Or I know you from here, I know you from there. And I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
It's a trip. We come across a lot of people, bro.
And so when you sitting in this court date, was it? Did you go all the way?
Yeah.
With your second when they refiled on you, you went all the way.
I was gonna go all the way when they refiled. I was gonna go all the way, and then the new lawyer that I retained, he offered me it was 18 years with one strike, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. It was like a Friday. I remember. I was young, I was like, yeah, I'll take it, and I was 17. It was 17 with one strike. I was like, I'll take it. So it was a Friday. He's like, all right, come back Monday. Then we'll sign the deal or whatnot. So whole weekend, you're making phone calls. Oh, what do you think? You asking mom, what do you think?
17 years.
Yeah.
You're going to take 17 years with one strike, which basically, I think the first time back then, you still do 50%. Is that correct?
No, it was 85. Because
it was still 85.
Yeah, it was 85. Yeah, it was 50 only if it was dope or non-violent or whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah. It was before they changed a bunch of stuff.
Because they changed the law by then. Because in '95, I took X amount of time with 2 strikes, and I was able to get still 50%.
Yeah, because they struck a strike. They had little moves back. They had moves. They struck a strike because the strike you were probably fighting was either non-violent or dope or whatever. So.
Yeah. And so when you were sitting in this court so you didn't take the 17, you ended up.
I came back, and that's when they offered me that 9 with 85.
9 with 85, and so since you were going to take the 17,
it was a no-brainer.
I mean, how did that transpire from 17 to 9 years? That's a big difference.
This dude was good, bro.
In the sense of what?
He had just beat 2 murders in that same courtroom with the same judge, and the same courtroom, same judge, same floors and everything. He had just 2 dudes that he had just got out on the he was a hotshot, bro. Anybody knows him? His name was Matthew Fletcher.
And so he was familiar with obviously the district attorney and the judge. He had a rapport with him.
You know how the courts are, bro. They think they could win. They're not even gonna offer you deals or whatever, or they think it's like 50-50 for them. They'd rather get a conviction rather than you beat the case.
So before you went into this court, the first time 17 years, you're getting ready to take 17 years with one strike. I mean, for a dude that didn't do it, knows who did it, and is still willing to take 17 years with one strike, bro, that shows that this dude, you are made a little different. Opposed to a lot of other people that would fold like a lawn chair. Let's be real about it, bro. Like, you're gonna do the time. You're taking it. You're shutting the fuck up. You're sticking to the script, bro. You're staying loyal to the motherfucking soil, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're manning the fuck up and saying, hey, it's all good, dog. It's all good. Yeah, I didn't shoot this dude, but at the end of the day, I signed up for this shit. I signed up for this shit, so I'm not gonna fucking throw this dude under the bus. Like, bro, that's just different, dog.
No, well, it's the life, bro. Cause you know when this, bro. When you're like, okay, I've done this, I've done that. You almost rationalize it, bro. You rationalize it. I'm like, all right, I didn't do that, but I've done this. You tell yourself that,
Yeah.
And that's maybe how I rationalized at the time, Maybe I didn't do this, maybe I did that, I wasn't there for this, but maybe I was there for that,
And what if it was the tables were turned, you know what I mean? What would I expect this dude to do for me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
Once again, you're staying loyal to the soil, you know what I mean? And salute to you on that, dog, you know what I mean? Because I'll say this, motherfuckers, salute. Rick, come on, man. Talk to the boy real quick, Rick.
You already know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what it was, though. Like he said, I was in the county. I got out of Salinas Valley in 2000, went right back to the county in 2000, and I was there 2000, 2001, and that was really my first time in the county jail after doing 5 years already in the state. So I know that shit was active, and sometimes we gotta end up doing time for shit that we don't, you know what I mean? That don't even pertain to us, but that's the life we're living, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So salute to you, dog, for doing your thing, dog.
Sir.
You know?
We know what we signed up for.
Yeah, facts.
Absolutely,
You know what
bro.
I mean?
Yeah, but so you know, I went, you know, we went through the gambit, bro. Went through the gambit, you know.
So what was your thought process? I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to get back on track of this, bro. You know what I mean? You're sitting in court, okay? You're sitting in court, and now you have a new deal. Like, why did they go from 17 to 9 years, brother?
I don't know. I honestly, this dude was just he was smooth for me because he convinced me that for the 17s. I'm like, this dude smooth, bro. Yeah, I take 17. Yeah. He's like, oh, you're young. You know, I get you.
You got this.
Hey, they're gonna change the laws. They will tell us that all the time. Oh, the law's gonna change. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get 66% of it. You know, or whatever they told. Or, you know.
Yeah, they were talking about the 66%.
Even back then, bro. They're oh, you're gonna get 66. You'll probably be like, you know, you're 19 now. You're gonna be 27. Whatever. You know, he did the math and all that, and I was like, okay, yeah, you know. So they're convincing. That's their job, bro. They want to flip. You know, they want to do their job quick. It's like we go do a job right now, side job, right?
Yeah.
We want to price. We're gonna put the price, right, and then we're gonna go knock it out. So
as quick as we can.
Yeah, we can. And the faster we do it, the more money.
Less overhead.
More money we make. Yeah, exactly. So same thing for them. You know.
So you're sitting in court for this court date, and you know that it's a sentencing date, right?
Yeah.
This court date is a sentencing date. So you're going in, you're telling all the boys wherever you're at, like, man, I'm gonna go get sentenced, right? I'm gonna go get this 17 years.
Yeah.
You know, and what transpires right there? That's when they offered your lawyer comes and says, hey, I get you this 9 years.
Yeah, but with 2 strikes was
with 2 strikes.
The kicker.
Opposed to 17 was 1.
Yeah.
9 years with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
They hit you with that, and what do you say?
Well, I was right. You know, I was like, let's do it. You know, and I agreed to it. Because 9 years was less than 17.
I mean, even if you don't know math.
If you don't know math, you know, it's a no-brainer. It's kind of a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
what the? Wait, hold on real quick. Bro, do you have a bowl of donuts right there, dog?
Yeah.
Chunky, do you have a bowl of donuts right there? Rick, don't do it, Rick. Chunky got a bowl of donuts.
Gotta get it, dog. Gotta get it.
Back to the story right here. So you take the 9 with 2 strikes, and how do you feel, brother? You know what I mean? How do you feel? What's going through your head?
Well, I thought it was gonna be quick, bro. You know, it was quick. Let's say
quick in the sense of what? What do you think it was?
Yeah, I'm like,
quick?
you know, I'm gonna go upstate, do my time, bam. You know, you don't know, bro. My brother's writing me, telling me like, oh, do this, put it up on game. Like even from the county jail, like, you know.
You get letters
program,
from your bro.
yeah, always, you know, program. I was good. I was programmed good, bro. My program was always tight. Like, you know, wake up in the morning, wash up, clean the floor. You know, I got all that game from my brother. You know, clean the floor, do your workout. You know
Hold on a second. So while you're going through your excuse me, while you're going through your sentencing process, you're getting letters from your lifer
here
brother.
and there.
How you getting letters?
At the time you could write from state and get mail. You could get mail in the county. I don't know if they still do that, but
yeah. You remember you could do that. Yeah.
It took a long time. But you're able to get it.
So your brothers, you're getting letters from your brother that's putting you, your lifer brother that's putting you up on game.
Yeah.
About, he's not telling you, hey, bro, like he probably is telling you I miss you and all this shit, but he's putting you up on game. Clean your cell, this, that, the other.
Yeah, clean your cell. Or like get up in the morning, you know, get up early, read a book, whatever, you know what I mean? Wipe your cell down, you know, this is how you flush it. Everything every detail, bro. You put the towel in the toilet, you wring it out. You know what I mean? Make sure you work out. Yeah, everything, bro. Make sure your sink is clean. You know what I mean? Be on point. You know what I mean? Don't trust nobody. You know, all the you know, it's the game, bro, that, you know, someone coming in wishes they had that from somebody that you would get it right there and then, you know what I mean? But I was getting it from my brother, so.
Well, you know, if you so always, I'll say this, guys, let me put it back over here. When homies get themselves in trouble in the state penitentiary, like from doing stupid shit, right? Yeah. It's a long scope of stupid shit, right? and they will always ask, what county jail did this dude come from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you came from LA County Jail,
No excuse.
no excuse.
No excuse.
You get no excuse, bro.
Yeah,
because
no excuse.
once again, like the homie said, you know what I mean? 2 years in the county jail, bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean? Like you learn, you can survive anything after being through LA County Jail. So when you got sentenced that 9 years, you know what I mean? You know now it's real and now it's time to do time. And what was your thought process with getting those 9 years, you know?
It was just, try to make it out. Keep yourself, fit. Keep yourself, clean. To some effect. Because you're not, how it is. But keep yourself on point. You know what I mean? Always stay read up. Read, educate yourself. Like I wasn't a good reader. I wasn't well versed. Like I said, 7th grade was the last time I actually stepped foot in the classroom. So I just try to educate myself, bro. Hang around good people, straight up, bro. Hey, he would tell me hang around, look for solid dudes. Look, see your surroundings. Know who's solid, good people. Not solid in the sense we're like badasses, but solid in the sense of like level-headed, good people, bro.
Like-minded people.
And keep it real and. Just be yourself. Play sports. Whatever. We used to play sports, bro. We worked out.
Big time sports.
We used to smoke cigarettes back then, bro. That's how we used to smoke the heck out of cigarettes, bro. We used to dip. Yeah. We used to dip and have a cigarette in our mouth. You know what I mean? Like, we're not that old, but we're kind of getting up there already. But so I just try to stay level-headed, bro. Stay out of the politics as much as I could, but you can't, bro.
Yeah. And that's salute you on saying that too, because a lot of cats won't say that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of cats won't say that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they feel pressured to say I was this, that, and the other. But this man just said stay out of the politics as much as possible, in the sense of just doing your time and doing what you have to do. Because
that's the best way to get out of jail, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to get in there and do your time and come home, that's the best way to get out of jail.
And trip on this. Anytime, I ended up in the shoe and all that. But anytime I did, when I left, I left you. I went to level 2, back to level 3. Ended up in Tehachapi, shoe, all that stuff. But for a short time,
hold on, let's get down that story, baby.
Okay.
I know you work today.
Fast forward.
Hold on. Make sure we talk about the parental rights too at some point.
We will, brother.
Yeah.
Are you pressed for time?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
no,
good.
I'm way good.
I want this to be thorough right here, brother.
Yeah.
Because this is something that your kids, your grandkids, once upon a time ago, once in the future will listen to, brother. Yeah. And I always tell the brothers.
And we're keeping it real, big dog, all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even though sometimes realness is it kind of sucks, bro, in the sense of it's not who you are now.
Yeah.
But it's who you are once upon a time ago, and it's who made you the person that's sitting in front of me today, which is Jose, baby. Not your average Jose, to be exact. You know what I mean? But anyways, I want to say this, dog. So you get your time. Where do you go from there?
I went to Delano. Yeah.
Okay.
Reception.
How was your first time going to Delano? I mean, first time going to the big house, right?
I got 2 weeks in, I got into a little scuffle.
What'd you get?
Something. I guess somebody threw a tray in somebody's door or something, and they shot at Wheeler like, hey, you're gonna get off, And I was like, all right.
Who are you getting off with?
The brothers. The brothers. Yeah. So we came out to chow, and I remember I was in the top tier because some stories are blurry. Some I kind of could remember more. But we're gonna come down to eat, and then as we're coming down, someone yelled, the old "Dale gas!" Remember that? So that was my bro. That was the first. That was probably like not even a month in reception, bro. They were like "Dale gas!" and I was like, there was some dude walking in front of me, so. I remember, I think I tripped them, bro. Sorry, I think I tripped them. I tried to do a karate kick, and then we just started, and then that's the first time I heard the block gun ever in my entire life. Where I heard the block gun, bro. They shot the block gun a couple times in the building, or actually the rubber, whatever.
What is that for the people that don't know?
It's it looks like a shotgun. They put a projectile in there, and when I say it used to be wood. back in the days, back when the pinta was a pinta, you know what I mean? It used to be wood, but I think at the time it was like almost like a handball, like a rubber projectile, like a harbor projectile, and they shoot it at you so you can stop if you're like in a melee or if you're in a one-on-one.
And is that something they shoot before they pull out the Mini 14?
Yes, they'll shoot it like a few times, and then before
that was the warning shots.
Yeah, a few times, yeah. And then I saw we were in Susan, remember that? I don't remember the black dude. They took his teeth out, bro. Well, but you know, so at that time they were shooting it.
It's fucked up because they call that dude Happy.
Yeah.
Or Smiley. Something like that.
Yeah.
No, just fucking.
Yeah, but
So you getting your first little riot.
Yeah, and I'm young, bro. So I'm trying to still keep going. And they came with the MK. I remember the MK40, like the spray.
Yeah.
And that was I've been sprayed like in juvenile hall and all that, but I've never been sprayed when there was like bear mace, bro. They hit me like like right in the face, bro. After it was all said and done, they're like, get down. I was like, I look up like this, they're like right in the face, and that was my introduction to prison, you know, and
Delano State Prison,
Reception. Yeah, that was my first. Yeah, well, and at 115, and you know, you got a 115, you got 90 days to clear or 6 months. If it's a serious one, you want to stay clean for 6 months. Because you get your time back. If you do another 115 within those 6 months, then you lose that time. That's why the percentage, I don't know if anybody knows, like 80%, 50%, you know, you can do 100% of your time, depending on your disciplinary action. So you can do, if you get 85, you can do 100. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I got 85%, I'm going to get done. No. You're going to do 100% if you don't, you know, if you end up getting caught up, and you could do more if you get another felony.
A new charge.
A1 offense. I was thinking A1 offense.
Yeah.
A1, A2 offenses. You're gonna stay away from those. But
so where do you go from there after that, right? Where do you go?
I went to so they would put us back in the cells because there were so many people. So back in the cell, like locked down.
Locked it down.
Yeah, locked down, and then from there I caught the bus to Susanville.
Yeah, and that's where we became
Lucky's introduction.
We were besties. That's where that's
when Bugsy became my baby mama. I'm just fucking with you now. No,
we were pretending to work out.
Introduction and you know what? I want to give a big shout out to this man right here. I want to give a big shout out to the homie Gizmo from Eastside.
Yeah.
Remember Gizmo? Gizmo was a real one, and Gizmo was the one that brought really all of us together.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah, he was a character. He was he did, and he tattooed on everybody too, so that kind of helped.
Yeah.
He did.
And so they sent you to Susanville 3 Yard.
Yeah.
You know. Where you met me and all the guys, and we actually ended up in the same block together.
Yeah,
you know,
building. I think it was 1 or something. I don't remember, but yeah, we're in the same block.
Yeah. And
that's what, man. I was in good shape back then, bro.
You were in good shape. You're always in good shape, and you always let everybody know you were in good shape.
I would say back then. Because one time this was like, oh, can you do 350 Navy SEALs? I'm like, yeah. Because I would never do Navy SEALs. I would never do burpees. I just play sports, did pull-ups, ran, whatever.
Yeah.
Remember you, Spooky from Gymtown?
Yes.
I remember.
My boy Spooky from Gymtown. Shout out to my boy JoJo from Eastside Bowling.
Oh, yeah, JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo comes to my crib all the time. But Spooky just reached out to, anyways. And Spooky
Ray Dog.
Ray from Marijuana Locals, you know what I mean?
Pastor Ray.
Shout out to Pastor Ray, my ex-celly. But that's when we started doing our time together. That's when we met each other, and it was so crazy because when you're in Susanville State Prison, if you guys know where Susanville is, it's all the way up north, and it snows to the top of your kneecaps.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
it's either too hot, scorching hot, where in the summertime when they put the yard down, they don't make you go all the way down to your fucking shit because they don't make you go down to your belly because it's so hot. The concrete is so fucking hot. Like when you're in the summertime in Susanville, the in your cell, what do the walls do?
They sweat.
They sweat.
Yeah, sweat.
They sweat. The walls sweat. There's you look at you and you're sitting in a cell, and the walls got perspiration going down them. If that's how so hot it is. But when it's cold, it's fucking
right before the snow was the coldest, bro. I remember doing, like, when I first got there, bro, my hands were all cracked up. I'm like, you know, gotta go to yard, trying to do workout, do pull-ups. My hands were all bloody. I'm like, that was the introduction right there. I'm like, I've never seen this weather before, and it was cold.
And you know what's so cool about this dude right here, guys? You know what I mean? And I'll co-sign it 1,000%, 100 times over. This dude, even though he's not the same person, but to me, this is the same dude that's in front of me in spirit. You know what I mean? Because he's always had the fucking smile, and he's always told everybody how in shape he is. We used to call him the pretty boy, even though he's got a big ass fucking nose. You know what I mean? We'd say, "Oh, pretty boy ass Bugsy." You know what I mean? You know, like, because the dude got a six pack. You still got a six pack?
Not no more. No, because since my kids, I haven't been able to get back. But yeah, but I used to have a six pack. Yeah.
Hey, but anyways, this dude has been just like, to me, he's still the same dude, even though he's grown in all kinds of different levels and shit, you know. So we're in Susanville together. You won't go down to the lower yard. Yeah. I go to the foreyard. What happens from there? You know what I mean, with your time while you're doing the time. Where did they send you to from Susanville?
From Susanville, I went to Avenal.
Avenal, and that's when all Avenal was good. Yeah, you know, I heard Avenal's bad now, and so they send you to Avenal. What happens in Avenal?
I was programmed. It was cool. And I got into like ended up getting into a riot. So this part of this was this. We're talking about, you know, try to stay out the politics as much as you can. But sometimes it's not even the politics. Sometimes it's just, you know, it goes down, bro.
It's
like
the weather.
It's the weather, bro. It's the weather. So for me, it was never like, oh, I wanted to be that guy, this and that. But when it went down, like, you know, I'm getting in. Like, I'd rather get caught and go to the hole than to not get caught and go back to it. Like, what happened? Where were you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was hiding underneath the bunk.
Yeah. So that happened. You know, like twice. I went from one yard, I went to another yard, and then the Bulldogs. We didn't get into it with got into the Whites, and then another time with the Buenos. But then that was my first time ever seeing a Bulldog like in AdSig, and they were all barking and all that stuff. So, you know, I got introduced to that. You know, that's another thing that, you know, I don't know if you guys ever talked about here, but that's another, like.
How was it with the Bulldogs?
They just bark and do a bunch of retarded stuff, you know, and hearing those dudes, I never wanted to say dog ever again in my life. Yeah. I made a mental note. I was like, I'll never say dog again. You know, like we're from out here, bro. We're like, hey, what's up, dog? Whatever. Well, those dudes, you would hear them like talking to each other, like, you know, across, you know, dog, and I remember being there like 5 months or whatever. They gave me like a little shoe there or whatever, you know, like it's like a 6-month shoe is like 4 months or something like that. It was a long time ago. I don't remember exactly, but I remember being there like 4 months, bro. Like, you know, come out to shower and all that, and then hearing all that, bro, I was like, I'm never saying dog again in my life.
Because they got on your nerves.
Yeah.
They annoyed the fuck out of you.
Yeah. And then,
they were doing too much?
Yeah.
They were doing too much.
They yell a lot.
I mean, for a dude from the hood, from the streets, to make for other motherfuckers to make you never want to say dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? Obviously, they didn't give a good impression to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, you know, let's talk about this, though. This is a cool conversation in the sense of giving a good impression, you know? Like when you're around the fellas, you know, we give certain impressions. You know, you're around these Bulldogs, and they got on your motherfucking nerves. I mean, it's a part of history.
That's how it was. They got on my nerves so bad. Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna say that ever again. It probably took a few 10 years to ever say it again. You know what I mean?
And so, where do you go from there?
I went to Pleasant Valley. Yeah.
What level Pleasant Valley?
Level 3.
Level 3. So you went down to a 2 yard
and then back up again.
Back up to a 3 yard Pleasant Valley. How was it Pleasant Valley?
It was cool, but it was cool. I was in I think B yard at the time, and then I was cool. It was cool. Just there was like, you know, it was like a few little lockdowns, just different. It was cool, you know. But I'll say this: no matter what, nowhere the time that I've ever done, anytime I've ever done, I've never had a better time than Susanville, no matter what, bro. I'm talking about
the guys around you, bro.
Never. I like Ray, you know, everybody.
We had a good relationship.
Yeah, everybody, bro. Like it was maybe because I was young.
We were a family, bro.
Maybe because I was young, we were a family.
We were family,
we ate
bro.
good. there was big old pieces of what was it, coffee cake they used to give there. They used to give the real chicken because they would get the cat food too.
Well, you know what? I've been to prison 5-6 times, dog. You know what I mean? And one of my most memorable times is with you and with Ray, dog, and with all the homies, bro, because we had like a real fucking solid family, bro.
Yeah.
Like we were, dog, talk about just having so many characters in one car together, one ronfla together, dog. We were just like, we were entertained by each other, dog, because dudes were fucking characters. This dude's a character. Everybody was a character in the sense of just like, we love to wake up and see each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We wake up and see each other, dog, in the bed. Fuck you, bitch. Like, bro, we had a good relationship, and I agree with you on that sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're in Pleasant Valley, and
I was on BR. It was a cool program and everything. You know, time passed. You know, and they one day I'm in my cell and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna transpack. You're going to C yard." And then I was like, you know, at the time, you know, C yard was in the yard we wanted to be on. There was people that, you know, were there programming or whatnot, but we were told not to be there, you know. So, you know, I'm young and I'm like, man, first thing I do when I get there, I'm getting off or whatever, you know. I'm gonna pick up, you know, opportunity, and you know, I get there and
why was C Yard not a place to be?
I don't know. Honestly, to this day, I still don't know, bro.
You don't still,
no,
but you know,
don't know.
But you know that going to C Yard, you're not supposed to be there.
You're not supposed to stay there. You have like 20 days or 30 days or whatever. Like,
they give you that much time
maybe
to
it was
be there?
less. Maybe it was less because of orientation. You know?
And I think about it because orientation then puts you there before you get off C status. And see the yard, right? You know what I mean? Then you got to get off and leave. And I've always thought about it like I've never been put on a bad yard. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember now.
Okay,
go ahead. It was because we weren't supposed to program with the Bulldogs. They were programming with the Bulldogs.
So the yard was programming with the Bulldogs.
Yes,
and there was homies there where it was programmed with the Bulldogs.
Yes, I remember now. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, bringing back some memories, bro. I forgot what even a bulldog was. I'm like, what are we talking about bulldogs, bro? What's going on, bro? Shit.
Yeah, we had to almost had to open up Craigslist.
Yeah, what's going on? MySpace. But yeah, so it was because of that. So, you know, I mean, I get there, you know, I get to my cell, whatever, you know, because, you know, you're going from yard to yard, so you got your big old sheet. You throw everything in the sheet, boom, 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 try to get your stuff. Hey, get my tape, get my CD, you know, try to get your stuff from whoever. Like, hey, tell so-and-so, you know, you tell your celly or whatever, keep the CD I got in building 4 because, you know, you don't want that dude to have it, but you rather somebody else to have it. So stuff like that, you know, let's go, you're leaving, you know, you got your stuff, and we get in the cell, and we're up second tier or whatever, and these dudes come to my door, you know, and they're like, hey, you know, we're so and so, whoop, and I introduce myself, you know, and like I said, I never thought I was like a you know, tough guy or whatever, but I know what I gotta do, you know.
Yeah.
So they, if I remember right, they're like, oh, okay. So I'm like, oh yeah, you know, so you guys are programming with the Bulldogs. You're like, yeah, we're programming with the Bulldogs. Oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah. So what's your name? You know, so and so, and they tell me their names, and I forgot why they cracked the door. I guess they're gonna give me some soap or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, I played it off pretty good. So they cracked the door, and me and my celly, I do a youngster from San Fernando. I think his name was Bones or something. I forgot. But we got off. We got off on them, and
you took flight.
Yeah, I took flight, bro. It was like 6 of them on 2 of us, bro. But we did our thing, bro. We did our thing, and one of those dudes got a concussion, and I say that to say. That concussion had me in the hole for like a year and some change, bro.
You gave him the concussion?
I gave him the concussion, bro. I didn't even know that concussion was an A1 offense, bro. Like,
A1 offense, okay.
Yeah, because like they have like
stabbing.
Yeah,
like
they have like murder, a stabbing, this. I learned that Title 15 quick, bro. I read that whole thing back and forth, front and back. I'm like, how can I get out of this? You know what I mean? Sending kites to the yard, like, hey, bro, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Whatever. Oh, the yard's good. Oh, cool. Yeah. Let the homies know the yard's good. You know? When you have your 115 here, just tell them this. You know what I mean? That you fell or whatever. It wasn't me that hate you.
My boy.
So yeah, I was stuck back there for a little while, and then
let me ask you this, Bugsy, and I'm gonna still call you Bugsy to the day we know each other, bro. You know what I mean? Even though the government is Jose and the greatness of you is Jose, but the trial and tribulation is Bugsy. You know what I mean? I've been in situations like that, bro. I was in a cell. They put me on single status for some dumbass shit, and then I had to take a single status dude to sign a marriage chrono to have him come in my cell in the hall. He didn't be no good, bro. But anyways, I had to deal with that dude in that cell, you know? So I understand sometimes when you're put in a position and you just got to shut the fuck up, you know? And you understand that what's coming to you is a fucked up situation, but you got to do what you got to do to remain solid.
Yeah.
You know? And so at this point, you're playing the role.
Yeah.
You're on this yard, you're playing the role. You know? You ask the dude, are you programmed with the Bulldogs? They're like, yeah, dog, it's cool right here, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, what you need, boy? And you know what I mean? And you're just like, all right, cool. You're keeping a poker face, you know? But you know, as soon as they crack that door, it's on and cracking. What's going through your mind at the time?
You're just, I want to say extremely focused, bro. You're like, this is what I got to do. And, you know, don't tell yourself under no circumstance, there's no other option, pretty much. That's the mindset you have to take, because you can talk yourself out of it. I would say you could talk yourself out of it, like, oh, maybe it's not so bad, or maybe so-and-so said it's okay, or maybe they're right, you know?
Maybe I should program with these guys.
Yeah, or maybe it's not, oh, they're here, they're from so-and-so, okay, cool, they're cool, you know? And you have to talk yourself out of it and just be like, you know, I'm here for the stay. This is what I signed up for, and this is what I gotta do. And
I can chill right here.
Yeah.
Looking out the window, it looks peaceful out there.
Yeah.
These guys are programming in the day room. You know what I mean? Fucking
Who
black.
wants to go back to their hood?
Exactly, dog. And so, you know, talk about like I love movies that are. You know, we love Gladiator. We love all these.
What CC was saying, what's that? The Shot Caller?
Shot Caller, that was a good movie. Yeah, like we love these movies. But you know what's crazy about it is we've lived these movies.
Yeah.
You've lived this movie.
So
Rick has lived this movie. I've lived this movie. You know what I mean? A lot of our listeners have lived this movie where you're put in a situation that you gotta man the fuck up and decide what the fuck you're gonna do. You're gonna go right, you're gonna go left, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people that haven't been in those situations, they put themselves in the situations through thought and fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
And saying, fuck, if I were in that situation, I would do this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've always done that since a child, since a kid, you know? I've always said, if I was in the situation, I'm gonna be the superhero, you know? Yeah. But you don't know who you're gonna be until you're put in the situation. And when you're put in the situation, damn, talk about as real as it can get, you know? And that decides the true character of one man's heart. And at the time, we know where we gotta stand, we know what we gotta do, you know what I mean? But not everybody makes the right decision in regards to right of the policy, the politics. You know,
even if you're not appear to be somebody or talking to somebody, whatever, you're just a soldier. You're just who you are.
And this is a dude right here that's saying, "Hey, I was never trying to be anybody. I was just trying to survive in the environment." You know, like the dude said it straight up, like as humble as anybody could say it. Like a lot of dudes will be all extras and shit. You know what I mean? This dude said it for real. You know what I mean? In the sense of like, I wasn't trying to like do all the extra shit, but I was trying to survive and maintain my name in the system. You know what I mean? And you did it. And so when they cracked that door and you went out there and you knew that the opposition was against you in regards to numbers, right? In regards to numbers, it was you and the little homie. You said that you thought maybe the dude was Bones from Sunfed. You know what I mean? You guys went out there, handled the shit, and you were still able to fucking deliver a concussion, sir. You know what I mean? You know, you're a warrior, bro. You're a gladiator, dog. You are a gladiator, dog. You know what I mean? You in this modern world, California, CDC, you were a gladiator, bro. And this is a dude that was saying, I was trying to stay out the politics, but I was, at the same time, I wasn't trying to go against it. You know what I mean? I was trying to keep my head above water. And that's who I've always tried to be, bro. And so I love you and I salute you for that, bro. You know what I mean? That's real, bro. And so you handle your shit. And now you said, is that when you cut the shoe?
Yeah, I cut the shoe. Yeah, I cut the shoe. But so pretty much the shoe was just because I had 3 serious 115s within 5 years. So at that time, I don't know how they do it now, but like if you had 3 serious 115s within 5 years, I didn't know this would happen to me. They give you a undetermined shoe, but it's not validation. It's not like, what you think where you guys get, shoe for life, whatever. They call it an indeterminate shoe because they give you a shoe term, and then you go every I think 6 months for evaluation. Yeah. And they determine whether to let you out. So, but before that happened, I was fighting a DA referral because the concussion was an A1 offense that I found out, and they sent it to the Fresno County District Attorney. So I was sitting there with 2 strikes in Pleasant Valley in the ASU, which is, anybody's been at ASU is a different setup. It's like you're looking out your cell and you're just seeing a wall. And I think there, if I remember right, there was like a little window on the ceiling. Yeah. And it was like all dirty because I guess the window was like on the roof of the building, and you couldn't really see out. So that was just a setup, and they were tripping there, like, if you fish, they take, you can't go to canteen and all that stuff. But yeah, that was a tough time. I was doing time right there, and stressed out, waiting to see what's gonna happen with my DA referral because I had 2 strikes and that could have been my 3rd strike. And
so what did happen?
I went to my 115 hearing, and one of the guys said that in his statement that the concussion was not caused by me, that it was caused by the block gun.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I remember exactly, but there was some verbiage that the concussion wasn't caused by me or something like. And then we had the hearing and all that with the lieutenant and all that, and they dropped it down to just a regular Division D, which is like a 90 days, 180 days or something like that. The regular Division D offense, and then that's when after that, then I went to another hearing. That's when they said, okay, you have 3 serious ones, and you're gonna go to SHU. And
with that said, let's take a break. We're back. We'll be right back with our homie. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, who just got me on the run? Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, who just got me on the run? Let me shine a little light. I grew up on the 50s, I love my whole city. Got the little ones with me, I ain't going back to prison. House with a yard, I get my own unlocks, I walk my own yard. I'm Figueroa filthy, where I come from, dog, everybody's filthy. Get your hands dirty with them concrete burpees. Beer runs and licks, my heart was made, dog, with every single brick. Legend in my own, I get my little shine on. Got a house loan, I see a hater smiling, broke with a mouthful. Run with my ninjas, used to gun with my ninjas, used to split top ramens on the hood with my ninjas. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, who just got me on the run? Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, who just got me on the run? Let me shine a little light. A 53 Tortas, Johnny's on the corner, Fidel's on the block. Pizza so hot, cheese slide right off. Terrace 49, I got a creature state of mind. Monta Vista Pat, you need to keep a loaded 9. Maury's on thick, used to cop the Cortez, the Chino got the kicks. Sitting in the park, you my son, I'm the shine. Rolling down the boulevard, palm tree line, bro, call me anytime. Jack and some coke, we can build on our life. Get our money up without committing all these crimes. Get it while you got it, mix your freedom with some logic. A gangster's moving silence, you ain't gotta speak about it. Tatted on our skin, you know what it do, dog, fairly go on in. You need to rest your head, my door swings on a hinge. Hooters on your bumper, come and jump the neighbor's fence. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, yeah. Life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, Hooters got me on the run. Hey, I want you guys to run them motherfucking likes up, bro. I want you guys to hit that subscribe button. I want you guys to do everything necessary to elevate this a particular episode into the algorithm. You know what I mean? Let's be right back. We'll be right back right here. Here we are. Here we are right here with my G Bugsy. I mean, Eastside Torrance, a.k.a. Jose. Good dude, great dude. You know what I mean? Be proud of this guy. This guy's come a long way. And so at the time, you are in, so now you're in AdSeg now for everything that you're not worried about the DA referral no more?
No, because they didn't pick up the case, so I don't have to go to court and fight another strike. So, yeah, I'm not even worried about it.
How long did you do in the oil or the shoe program at the time?
Well, that right there, they hadn't given me the shoe yet. They was just, I was just pretty much fighting the case. Yeah. Like fighting my 115 or whatever. And I want to say like maybe 7 months, 8 months. Could have been a year, bro.
How was your time?
I remember I lost 2 teeth right there. I know that. And I got a hernia. What's it say?
How'd you lose 2 teeth first?
Well, because my teeth, they don't give good medical there, bro. So my molars were all like they're jacked up. So I had to pull one of my molars out, and then and then the other, I didn't lose it, but the other one they did some ghetto fight. They put something on my tooth, like yeah. So that one day I went outside and I sat down on the hot because they had cages there. We worked out or whatever, and I sat down in the hot. I don't know, I was sharing this stupid story though, but I sat down in the hot cement, bro. And we were in our boxers, and then they were done, what yard or whatever, and then I got up, they handcuff you, and you gotta walk to your cell handcuffed, and we're about to go to shower, and I'm walking, I'm like, the heck's back? What's going on back there? I'm doing this for you, bro.
What did you had to fail?
That was one of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life, bro. I had to get checked. It was like because the guys from Heat could get like little hernias over there, like a little vessel back there. You know what I mean? So I had to show the nurse, bro, like the nurse practitioner, like, cause you're in AdSeg, bro, so you're not gonna take your handcuffs off for nothing, bro. So they pretty much put me in the cage when I saw her, and I was like, going to show her, like, it's right there. So they gave me that, TMI, but they gave me some suppositories, so I had to put the suppositories in there, like little 38 bullets, you know what I mean?
Oh shit, hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but from there, so they pretty much I got my 115, and then I went to the hearing. They said like, okay, we're gonna give you the indeterminate, and I ended up in Tehachapi, bro. And I ended up in Tehachapi because I was going from there. I took all my paperwork with me to Tehachapi, bro. So I took my 115. I took everything with me, bro. With me, like not in my briefcase, not in my folder, not in my property. I wanted to get there to Tehachapi and have my paperwork with me the moment I got inside the cell. So let's say that.
Okay.
So I took my stuff with me and all that, because I was coming from Pleasant Valley, at the time,
I mean, I've heard a lot of dudes hooping all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You actually hooped up your 114 lockup order.
Yeah. Just so when I land there, because I was coming from over there, and there was bad. There were some yards were good, some yards were bad. That's during the time where you start hearing about different little stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what, let me just take.
So you hooped your paperwork.
Yeah, everything. My incident, not the incident report, but the whole thing.
How did you hoop the paperwork?
What do you mean?
Did you roll it up?
You know how? Don't start trying. I'm not gonna get all graphic with you right now, bro. You know damn well. You know how.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. My apologies.
But
so you get there, and what happens when you get there?
You get there. I find out that I'm going to group yard, and like you said, I always try to, I'm like a chameleon, bro. I got pretty much. I got checked out. I was good, and I was good, so they have the cage yards and they have group yards. At the time, they had group yard there, so I went out to group yard. It was like 15 dudes out there, and they liked me because I was able to do the whole routine the first time. It was back then when they still had the 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. So like they had a group yard, and there was It's the game, bro. It's the game. It's the movies. It was a movie. That movie that I was watching. The movie that I was watching. They saw a group yard. You know what I mean? And you know, I went out there to group yard. You know, introduced myself and all that. You know, big like there was dudes on that yard that there was one dude that he was one of the dudes. I guess he took off on his lawyer. Him and his brother, who's San Diego, was big old dude. You know, you got dudes in there that were like in Calip pad that you know wearing a big old riots, you know, stab hoodas and all that crazy stuff. You know, there's some heavy hitters, bro. There were heavy hitters, and I'm not saying like names of anybody I was there with that. You know, I'm gonna glorify that, but there was the heavy hitters. So I'm on a group yard with heavy hitters, bro, and you know I saw some stuff happen, and one of the things that happened to me is like there was one of my cellies. I had a couple cellies there, but one of my cellies they had them on standby. I go to shower.
Well, okay. Standby is in other words.
I go to shower. Okay, so I go to shower. We go separately. So I'm in the shower. You know, take out my handcuffs and you know put on my shower shoes. I'm about to shower. A kite slides under my door, and they're like, "Hey, so and so, I'm gonna let you know what's up. If he's needs to get dealt with, you know, you got this." So I had to give him the whole sign language, like, yeah, you know, on the trip, you know. So I was there from there with him and myself for like 2 weeks, thinking to myself, like, damn, I'm about 3 months from home, or not even like maybe 6 months from home, 6 months from coming out, and I just got this kite telling me that if this dude, if they get the word that, you know, for whatever he was doing in the streets or whatever, you know, whoever he was dealing with, they're gonna give the So go ahead. Okay, you know, and I was like, yeah, you know, yeah, I got it, and I was there with them for like, you know, whatever amount of time, and then one day I go to shower again, you know, and they tell me like, you know, no, disregard or whatever. So
thank God.
So in that, no, thank God, exactly, thank God, bro, and that you know that brings me to like when you know the twist, you know, and I don't know how much time we got, but
we got enough time for you.
That was part of the like an awakening, bro. Where I was like, you know, if there's a God and you're real, please don't let me stab this dude. I'm just keeping it real. I'm on the tail end.
Stab anybody.
I'm on the tail end of a 9-year sentence. Yeah, tail end of a 9-year sentence on the group yard in Tehachapi. You know what I mean? I'm like, all my dreams have been accomplished. I made it to the shoe. Yeah, I can come home and tell the homies, I just broke Tehachapi shoe, big dog. Yeah. But you know what I mean? And then that, you know. That's just that mindset. I'm taking this to that mindset, my mindset at the time, you know, and I disregard. So I was like, you know, God, you're real. All this whole time you got me through this whole thing, and you know, and so I end up paroling Max. I end up paroling. Okay, so yeah, you know, there's nothing too exciting, you know. You do the group yard, this and that. Come out, you know, work out, read books, you know. Try to educate yourself. You know, I used to read history, everything, math books. I'm trying to learn how to do fractions, but nobody could help me, you know. So I'm trying to go where I can. So my date comes up, you know, I'm coming home, and I was asked, hey, do you wanna work? You wanna do anything? And I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm just gonna get out. All right, respect. You know, they respected that. The people respect that. You don't have to, you know, be all you can be. You know, they were like, okay, all right, I'm gonna just go out and do my thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I'm gonna parole. So I couldn't parole on gate pickup because I was max 8 custody. They call it max 8 custody, like the highest. You know, cause anybody, all these real pinteros. Like I'm not gonna say I'm a real pintero, but the real pinteros know what max 8 custody is, bro. So I was max 8 custody, and so I guess years back somebody paroled from like the Bay or something, and from the shoe, whatever. Probably some crazy dude. They killed somebody on the way home. Yeah. So they don't. When you parole from the shoe, you can't get a gate pickup, I guess. You can't. Honestly, you can't get a gate pickup, or you can get a gate pickup. I think you can't take the bus, something like that. So I was supposed to go to Lancaster to parole from Lancaster, and the bus came for me, whatever. And I got to Lancaster. There was like a outbreak, like some type of smallpox outbreak, or so, you know, always those, not smallpox. There was like some type of outbreak in Lancaster. Yeah. So they rerouted me to Chino. To Palm Hall, bro. I'm hitting all these spots where like people wish they could be, and I don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. And I don't want to be there, bro. You're in Palm Hall. Yeah, I'm in Palm Hall. And again, I took my paperwork with me again to Palm Hall, you know, and I end up in Palm, I think like Palm West, and I end up in Palm Hall, and I get there, and my celly ends up being the dude that's running the tier. I was like, I'm trying to avoid everything, bro. I'm landing in all the good spots that everybody wants to be. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, damn, I wish I was that dude celly. You know? So he was cool cat, bro. I would say he was like from Orange County.
Well, let me ask you this, brother. It's funny, bro. In hindsight, it's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, check it out, guys. We have a guy right here that doesn't want to come to all these spots, right? Bottomaz, Palm Hall.
Yeah.
If you know what it is, you know what it is, right? And so when you land in a cell like Palm Hall with the dude that has the whole Palm Hall type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, how is it doing time or being in a cell with a dude like that?
I mean, I want to say it was cool because people see it like, they're bad dudes and they're this or they're this and that, but at the time you just see each other as people, bro. You have met, stories about you don't want to get out, you want to hit the club. When I get out, I'm gonna buy these shoes. I'm gonna dress like this. You know what I mean? You start telling your stories from like 10 years ago. Like, oh yeah, that one time I was over here with these girls, whatever. I was on this street, and it's just you just. No matter who it is, you develop a relationship, with people, and we're each other's peers, bro. So I mean, I don't want to say he was somebody like that, but he was somebody who he was in charge of that tier. Yeah. So like the whole, I'm trying to wiggle out, and then this guy sees my paperwork. He's like, oh, this what came over there. He's like, I guess they used to do an announcement like, so and so coming from Tehachapi, so and so from this coming from Tehachapi shoe, and then everybody like yelled something, and then at the time it was like the whole Nawa classy ne papoyakan ipo no lipi, they were like expressing the tira and all that stuff, Yeah, it was the movie, bro. Shot caller. Yeah, it was a movie, So I end up making it out, bro, and they came to pick me up. And 2 pro agents came to pick me up in a car, bro.
In a car? Pro agents?
Pro agents. I didn't get a gate pickup. They came to pick me up in a car.
Why didn't you not get a gate pickup?
My mom was in the position to pick me up. I was going to pull up at my cousin's houses, and I don't know why I didn't get a gate pickup, bro. My clothes got lost. I didn't have my pro clothes got lost. They got in the transition from the Lancaster thing, Tehachapi Lancaster, and the whole bus ride,
Yeah.
So I pro'd in the brown khaki pants and some karate shoes, whatever, and a white t-shirt. So they came to pick. I'm trying to think why, bro. Exactly. I'll be lying if I remember right, but it was I was pulling from the shoes, so they were dropping me off at my house because it was like I was max state custody, and they came to pick me up, bro, and they drove me to my house, where I paroled. But first they took me to the Compton parole office because that was my props at the time.
Yeah.
They took me there and took a bunch of pictures of me. That's the first time I saw myself, bro, in the mirror. In the real mirror, bro. I was like, dang, I did all right. You know what I mean? I thought I was all sexy. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to throw on some nice clothes. You know what I mean? We're being transparent here.
Yes, sir.
But and I came home, bro, and I thought, you always tell yourself like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna, this, and I'm gonna stay out and all that. And I didn't last 10 months, bro.
You didn't, after 9 years.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Continue, you fat boy.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on real quick. Fat boy is wrestling with some shit on.
Yeah, bro.
Give me one of them motherfuckers, bro. Give me one real quick.
All you hear is crunch, huh?
Yeah, all you hear is crunch,
He's listening
bro.
to the crunch.
Oh, fuck, dog. Go
Good
ahead,
times,
dog.
good times.
All you hear is crunch, bro. Don't do all that, might as well, huh?
Yeah, we might as well crunch it together. We might as well crunch together real quick, because I'm hungry too, dog, to be honest. So, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me get this.
That's good, though. No, I love it. Look at everybody eating because we
Give it to you, fat boy time.
Fat boy.
He ordered it at Uber.
Who ordered this, bro?
I did.
Thank you, Rick. Shout out to boy, Rick.
Hungry, dog, hungry.
108.
Game time.
Are you hungry, Jamala?
Excuse me?
Are you hungry?
Yeah. I'm always hungry. Look at everybody.
That motherfucker.
Never a bad time to eat, huh?
That motherfucker talk about tacos are fire.
Yeah.
You do 9 years, and you end up only out 9 months. Why?
I went right back to it. Went back to what I knew, bro.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Cause I was a jackass, bro. That's why. Nah, cause that's I don't know, bro. That's who I was.
9 years didn't teach you nothing.
It taught me how to. No, it didn't teach me that. Well, it taught me, but I was always not worried, but I cared what people thought, bro. I feel that. I feel like that's who I was at a certain time in my life. At a certain time in my life, I cared what people thought of me, and I cared what the picture that was painted of me. I needed to be that, no matter what.
And it was a big dog.
It was a big dog. No matter what, I needed to be that, and I was always so loyal, bro. To where like, I wanted to. I mean, I said so loyal, but it's just ghetto superstar.
Yeah.
Ghetto superstar, bro. You know, you come home, doing time. Your home, you get out. Your homies are doing good. Some of them are doing good. You start going out to party again. I could say one thing. One of the greatest things that happened to me in that short time was that I met my wife. Now,
What's her name? First name, homie.
It's Maria. Maria Jose. We call her Trini.
Trini.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trini.
Yeah. Her name is Trinity, Trinidad, but middle name, so we call her, Trini. But meeting her, bro, was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. And I know it might sound
during
like
that time of that 9 months.
During that 9 months, and bro, she was down, bro. Like we met at a club. At a sports bar. We met at a sports bar, bro. Within my movements, Do
you remember what she was wearing that day?
She was wearing like a Laker jersey. Laker jersey, some jeans, and then. But that night,
did you get at her? She got at you.
I think she got at me. She says I got at her, bro. But she was walking with a bunch of her friends, bro. And I was with my homies, and we met, and like during those 10 months, we were kind of like a little bit off and on, but we ended up, even moving in together before I even caught my time again.
So you get out 9 years, you're out 9 months, bro. And what do you catch? What's your next charge?
Ex-con with a gun.
Ex-con with a gun. Why are you carrying a gun?
Because that's who I was, bro. Like I didn't care. There was always tension because I'm in the mix, bro. I'm in the mix, Like I'm not like going to the hood every day because I started working as an electrician again. I started doing good. Got my apartment. I was non-union at the time, Got my apartment. Had a nice truck and hanging around the fellas. It's just it's family, bro. It's family, And so. Sorry,
Taco Bell's great.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So
needed that.
you don't take advice. So yeah, bro. I started running around, like not running around, but I started carrying again, and yeah, I went to go watch a game, a Laker game on a Friday night after work. I don't know. Cops got behind me, chased me. I didn't stop, and I got locked up again, bro. After getting out from all that, and it was a crazy like I gotta say when there's nowhere to when you're so low bro, there's nothing else you could do but look up, bro. And that was like a life-changing awakening for me, because I find myself in the Twin Towers. I think it was like 700th floor at the time. It was like not want to say high power, but it was like somewhat of a high power. The dude next door, not even, because I was at the last cell, and then there was like a door, but you could see the tier next door. I forgot the exact little how they sectioned it. The dude next door had just killed his cellie, bro, choked him to death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now here I am, bro, fighting my third strike after doing all that, skating by the hair of my chinny chin chin, bro. That I made it out. I thought I had it under control. And I have nobody to blame but myself. Because sometimes be like, oh, los amigos, your friends, get this and that. I have myself to blame, 100%, you know? And that's why I am who I am today, because I had to make a decision to put a positive twist on my life, you know, and kind of like, I would say, kind of stay away from the hood, bro.
Well, how much time did you get sentenced with
bro,
at the time?
They gave me 9 years, 8 months with 80%, bro.
Shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
bro. You did another 9 years?
I didn't. I ended up doing like close to 6. Close to 6, bro. Close to 6, but because the way it happened, bro, like this is my awakening. Lucky, I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. Like, during that time, my girlfriend at the time, which became my wife, bro. Like, she started going to church, bro. She started sending me like, I guess she's like, oh, I'm a Christian now. She's coming to visit me. I'm like, stop coming to visit me, dude. Like, stop coming to visit me. Like, you're young, do your life, man. Like, I know how to do time. Like, so she started like, she was like reading like scripture, stuff like that, and you know. I'm not ready for all that. And one day I was right there in the Twin Towers and San Moreno. The only dude I just see with a Bible, like, you know, I asked him, hey, what is this? He gave me the script. He's like, hey, just read the Book of John or whatever, right? And this is my story, bro, you know. And before all that, like, I even to like, this is even detectives came to see me, bro, about whatever. You know, we know so and stuff. Like, bro, you guys are rookies, bro. Stop. Why you guys come? Nobody's ever coming to for a gun. Nobody comes to see dudes gets caught with a gun. Like, why are you guys coming to see me? Like, you know, get away from me. Oh, they're saying like different names and all. I'm like, I don't know nothing, bro. I've been gone for a long time. I don't know, you know. And that's what, like, that these cops, they get these little homies caught up, bro, because the homies, they're not at school like how we were schooled, you know.
Yeah.
But long story short,
no, hold on.
Okay.
But they're pressing you again for names.
Oh, pressing me again, bro.
For names, and you're holding your mug.
Yeah.
You're holding your mug.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this gun has it's hot. You know, the gun you got caught with has this and has that, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't. It was brand new. It came from the port. This is a brand spanking new. We're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I got curious, bro, and I opened it up, and that was the first time in my life where I understood like redemption, bro. Like, that I was like, man, you know, this, like, the death, the burial, the resurrection, like what God did for us, you know. If I put my trust in Him, like he'll give me a new start, bro. He'll give me a new start, and I asked Him for that, bro. And it hit me like a, you know, it hit me like a flood, bro. And I was like, I had like everything happening in my life, like the shoe, like everything I saw, like, you know, people have died, like shoe, everything. And when I opened my eyes, bro, I was a new person, bro. And
what part of your sentence did you have this change in life?
I want to say, well, this was like maybe 10 months in.
10 months in.
Yeah, like 10 months in.
Did it change the way you started doing your time?
It changed the way I started doing my time in a sense where I didn't make friends like I used to. It didn't change. I was the same person, bro. Play sports, all that stuff, but I wasn't trying to. I never found the friendship to be as true as it was when, like, back in our days, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more superficial.
I mean, where were you at this time?
I was in county jail.
County jail.
Yeah, because it took me like almost a year to get out of there, bro. Because I was fighting 3 strikes, bro. Where
did you go after that?
I went to Supermax, and then from there I cut the chain.
To where?
To Wasco.
To Wasco.
Wasco State Prison, and Wasco, crazy, bro. I had to go back.
For what?
So when they got me in Wasco, because I was still max state custody, when I was going through the whole thing with everybody, I was chilling with everybody, talking, hey, you know, with the homies, ooh, chop it up, and they were like, oh, they said my name, like, come step out, and they put me in another cage. And I was like, what's up? They were like, hey, well, I'm like, bro, probably because I'm freaking, you know, max state custody. And sure enough, they took me to the hole, bro, and I had to wait for committee.
Why did they take you to the hole for?
Because I was max state custody.
Okay.
I had parole for Tehachapi. So
Sure.
Yeah. So I was in the hole there like probably 4 months in Wasco, waiting to see committee for them to do the review, like to see if they're gonna take me off of max state custody and put me in what do they call it, medium B or medium B or medium A or whatever. And
excuse me.
yeah, and during that process, I was hearing rumors like, 80's gonna go to 66 and this and that. And I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, it's been forever.
So I'm hearing all those rumors, bro. I'm like, nah, there's no way. And, my wife writing me, encouraging, stuff like that.
It did go to that, huh? It did
It
go to 66.
bro.
Yeah,
That's why I'm here right now. So I didn't do all that time. Bro. So from there, they shot me to freaking Pleasant Valley again, bro, on B yard. From after all that, they shot me.
Is that a 3 yard or what?
3 yard.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 yard. And then
How was that?
It was cool. I mean, it was cool, but it was different, bro. Like, there were lockdowns here and there, but it's close. A lot of dudes are getting high. Like I was trying to wiggle because my heart was different, bro. My heart was different in the sense where like I'm like, man, I think I know I'm not a weenie, but my heart's not really in the game like it was. But I'm here. I'm gonna write it out. Something happens. But I'm not.
You started having a change of perspective in life.
Yeah. And I was getting older, and I had somebody on my side, that was backing me up.
Your wife, that's now. Yeah.
Wife now.
There was implementing a certain knowledge within you.
A certain influence, and so that the point during that time, like so many things happened to me, bro, that made me really, like the point system started changing where like they my points dropped. They took like 20 points off of me, bro, and they ended up being level 2, bro. And they freaking transferred me to the freaking softest prison in California.
What is
I was
that?
trying to say CMC West.
CMC West. Okay.
Yeah. So freaking, I pretty much. So and all that, bro. Like I'll keep it real, bro. I did all the programs, bro. Thinking for a change. I did every program you could think of, bro. To educate, because I could do that there, bro. It's super soft, but just sports. People are just trying to program, doing their time, whatever, Yeah. And I think for me personally, I think it was just God's hand in my life, bro. That He knew my heart. That He just put me where I had to be, bro. And I just started, trying to be a different person, bro. And like I was there and ended up paroling from there, bro.
So you pro from there, and you pro from there with plethora of new information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You pro from there with a different stance in life.
And I always told myself, like, everything that I've learned, like, I'm gonna implement it when I come home. When I come home is when I'm gonna do this. When I come home is when
when it counts.
Yeah, when it counts. Like I could do that, I could do this, I could say this, I could, but when I come home is when it's gonna count. And the coming home process, bro, was like one of the processes that I could say I'm not proud of. Was like I had to stay away, bro. I couldn't go back to my hood. I knowing myself, bro. I was out 10 months. I'm carrying a gun, bro, out with my homies. That's the type of person that I was, bro. So with the new information and the new mindset, I'm like, I can't come around, as much, or whatever. So,
Rick, help me out right here, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, but it was a better time, right?
Well, it was a better time, and it was a time to educate myself, bro. And now I'm like, when I get out, because I want to be a union electrician, I was always electrical, but I'm gonna get in the union. I'm gonna do this. Like I put myself in those. I kind of say like I spoke it, bro.
Yeah.
And I came home, bro, and I came home and started. Like, I went through some bumps and bruises, bro. Don't think that
everybody does,
bro.
though.
Anybody watching, bro, don't look to me. If you want to see Jesus, don't look to me, bro. Like I know I'm taking it somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Nah, but that's good because just being in a better mind space is what helps you get to the next level, and that's what it seems like you did, because like most of us are used to going in and getting out and going right back because we go to what we know.
Yeah.
So whenever you give yourself the chance to grow and experience different things, it just gives you the chance to live life out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes it's finding a woman or appreciating your family that's been there for you, like through some of these sentences. It's just different things for us that help us see life and understand that freedom is priceless. People don't understand that. They come out here and they're like in a rush to get back to jail or to do whatever they do.
Well, that's part of the thing is that, you know, we want to play catch up, you know, like you're like, oh, I'm older now, I have to do this, I have to do that, you know.
Yeah.
So we put pressure on ourselves, you know, like
For sure.
extra pressure.
Yeah.
So, you know, now that I'm home, I'm like, okay, now I could be the person that I envision myself to be. You know what I mean? You know, I want to be a good husband. I want to, you know, give back to my community. Like all these little things that you said you fantasize about. You know what I mean?
All the stuff you were in there talking to Shelly about.
Yeah,
like,
Shelly
I'm
about.
be
You know what I mean?
Dude, fool,
going
I
to
got
programs, this and that. I'm like, this time I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna do it this time. And so you know, I got out, bro, and I got plugged into a church and like, you know, start meeting different people and stuff like that. And bro, I've been bumping my toe the whole way, bro. So don't look to me to be a, like, you know, a
the role model.
Role model.
Here's what to follow.
Follow Christ, bro. Follow the word. But in 10 months, bro, I bought a house in Compton, bro. They were like, oh, don't buy a house in Compton, this and that, bro. Like, I was out working on union, bro, hustling, but my mindset to get in the union, and got around the right people, bro. And my wife was like, we were living in a converted garage, bro.
Yeah.
And when I first came home.
So it felt good.
Yeah.
Everybody talking about don't go to Compton, like, fool, like, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm living in a converted garage, bro. In 10 months, I saved the money. And then my wife's like, we should buy a house. I'm like, buy a house? Don't you got to be a millionaire to buy a house?
Yeah.
He's like, no, okay, you know, so got hooked up with an agent through a friend, whatever, you know, put the whatever 3% down.
I bet that was one of your smartest moves right now. This equity's up on there, huh?
Well, it was a conventional too, so I've never even used the FHA. So everybody knows you can use, if you don't use the FHA, if you do a conventional on your first buy, you can use FHA your second buy. Or if you say you buy 2 houses and your third buy, you can use FHA if you never used the FHA. So I did that, bro, and in 3 years, I sold it, bro, and made a bunch of money.
That's what I'm saying. That was like a good, great investment at the time, right?
Yeah, and I'll glory to God, bro. I know I'm taking it, like, because I want to bring it to this. This is my intention, you know? Like, I'll glory to God that, you know, he put the pieces in place, bro, for me, you know, and open the doors. I just needed to step in them, bro.
But it wasn't an easy learning process.
No.
It took steps to get there.
Yeah.
And see, just you sharing that process with some people, I know this wasn't what you initially thought you wanted to come and share, but sharing some of that stuff with some of the people in the audience, the homies, just even us here, homie.
Yeah.
That stuff helps. Because like you said, you and Lucky were there.
Yeah.
Susanville way back, and look where you're at now.
You
know what I mean?
Hey, bro.
Real shit.
Hey, and from what, like, Lucky has his house, bro. Knowing that you have your castle, bro, knowing that you're providing for your family, knowing that you're trying to be the best husband you could be the best example to your, like, I have a daughter, you know, and a son, to my daughter on how a man should treat her, you know, me treating my wife in a certain way where that's gonna show my daughter an example of how a man should treat her when she gets to the age of
that's
marriage.
A fact,
you know what I mean?
though. You gotta lead by example. If you're not showing what it should be, then how are they ever gonna know?
Yeah.
If you're showing them that you don't mind getting out there and working, and, you know, treating their mother right and just doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that makes a big difference in the pad, because whether we believe it or not, the kids are watching what we do.
Yeah.
They know, you know, they get to see how we treat their mother. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then, you know, amen to that, bro.
Yeah.
Amen to that, bro.
Yeah.
And then, so now here I am, bro. You know, man, we could do this podcast 5 hours. I got in the union, bro. I got in the union.
Salute to the unions.
Yeah, bro. And I went through the apprenticeship. Yeah, I'm 37 years old, bro. Being told what
I'm
to do.
47 years old right now.
Yeah. So, I went through the apprenticeship, and as I was going through that, bro, and just bringing up to like the parental rights stuff that I started doing, like I finally got to a point where, like, you know what, I can give back now,
Yeah.
And then it wasn't like a thought that I had. It was just like the pieces started becoming like,
falling into
place, and so I really got into this whole parental rights movement, bro, when I saw how they're trying to sexualize children right now, bro. They're trying to sexualize children in schools.
We were seeing that with the way they were talking about like giving the teachers the right to like do all that stuff. That is like crazy.
Well, the reason I got into it is because I sold the house in Compton and I moved. I live in IE now.
Okay.
That's
right. Salute to IE.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like but I got a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, bro, with a 3-car garage.
Salute to you, bro. Yeah.
When I get kicked out.
I'll be careful. I'll be careful to give God the glory, bro, for everything that I have, bro. So I'm not gonna say it's all about me, but that's where He's taking me, bro. So my wife and I moved out there. Much better, I live in a decent, good area, bro. I should say that. I live in a good area, bro. So
hold on, real quick. Give him a different hat. Switch his hat out real quick.
Let me get my hat down.
Switch his hat out. Real quick.
It's right there in that bag, right there.
Yeah, switch his hat out real quick. So, because I didn't want him to wear this.
Oh
in the beginning.
That's right. I forgot about this, bro. We're gonna get there, bro.
I didn't want him to wear this in the beginning.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna hate this right now.
Yeah.
This is a dude that's done all this time.
Here we go.
Been a good dude on the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's gonna put this hat on right now. How do you feel when you put that hat on? What does it say? Trompero, or I would say trompero. I'll say in Spanish. I'm a Trumpster, big dog. I'm a Trumpster.
Okay.
Yeah. The reason I'm a Trumpster is because I'm a conservative, bro. And the reason that
why are you conservative?
How did you get there?
I got there, so I'm starting to research. My wife and I research schools, for our kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, my wife, she's working in the city of LA. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be working for the city, the union. We're gonna kill it, woo woo. And we realize and we see that what's happening in the schools. Like, nah, there's no way boys are going in the girls' locker rooms. Yeah. Nah, there's no way that they're teaching them these books where they, how to do oral sex in freaking 5th grade and, all the, gay stuff, hey, people, when you want to do what you do, but just keep it away from the kids.
It's your choice.
Yeah, keep it away from the kids, so during that time, my wife had went to the city hall in Riverside because they were gonna wave like a flag, a certain flag, and she went to go speak her mind and tell him the most inclusive flag there is the American flag. It's the flag that brings many nations together. And that's the flag that's
prosecuted in schools, right?
Yeah. So somebody saw her and they reached out to her, from like a organization called like Dad Army, and I started doing my research first, bro, and I started telling her stuff that I was finding, and she's like, no way. I'm like, yeah. So we kind of fell into the parental rights movement, and
how'd you feel about that law that they just passed where they ain't gotta tell the parents nothing about your kid's choice at school?
So that law is called AB 1955.
Yeah.
The reason they brought that law in is because of people that, I want to talk about, like the Chino Valley School District was the forefront of the fight for parental rights. There's the school board president was a soccer mom, and she saw what was going on, and she ran for school board, and she won the seat, and her name is Sonia Shaw, and so she's been like the forefront. There's been a lot of stories, bro, that people like shot down as misinformation.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't misinformation. Like, there was a parent. I have her name. I brought some receipts.
Yeah. You're not speaking about nothing you don't know about, right?
No. So her name, the mom, her name is Abigail Martinez. Abigail Martinez is a daughter. Yaeli is the mom. So pretty much the daughter got taken from her. They socially transitioned her, stuff like that. The mom was against it, and but they kind of tricked her and paisa lady, bro, and they, tricked her into kind of like accepting it, and the daughter, did a sex change and pretty much ended up throwing herself in front of a train, bro. Right
But this is somebody underage, right?
Yeah,
this
she
is
was
not
she was 16 when she was 16 when they started transitioning her. So you start, I don't want to go out too much. I don't want to go on a rabbit trail, but you start meeting these people, bro. You start, I went to my first school board meeting, right? Because in Orange County, and I saw like all the craziness, bro. Like this is really happening. There's really people going up there and saying like, oh, trans rights, women's rights. Kids have the right to do what they want. Parents are not the kids are not the property of parents. Saying all this wild outlandish stuff, right?
How though if you're responsible for your kids until they're 18?
Yeah, but they're.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the government wants to change that. So a mom, her name is Erin Friday. She had something going on with her daughter. They're trying to, transition her, and a lawyer, Nicole Pearson. They started a petition, along with a few other people. Started a petition called "Protect Kids California." It was a ballot initiative, and that's probably, I pushed this thing hard, bro. It started in November, December last year. It was a ballot initiative to prevent boys from playing in girls' sports or going into girls' locker rooms. And if you're a minor, you can't consent to like puberty blockers or like gender affirming care, which is like cutting off your body parts.
Yeah.
And there was one more thing on there, but we needed 550,000 signatures to get it put on the ballot so we can vote in November to make it against the law for that that to happen. It's against the law. To do the whole transitioning stuff, the boys and girls sports, and I'm having a little brain fart on the other one. But so my wife and I got in the fight, bro. We're just regular people, bro. Our own money, and a bunch of other, moms and dads and like grassroots, they call it, grassroots organizations. We went out there, bro, and unfortunately we got 400 and something thousand signatures. We couldn't get it. We couldn't get 550,000 signatures, bro. We went to churches, bro. If I was in front of Walmart, we're on the street, bro, trying to tell people like, hey, will you sign the petition? It's to prevent boys from playing in girls' sports. If you're a minor, you can't consent to puberty blockers or gender affirming care. And a lot of people, dads, bro. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be here today. I was like, hey, look, I'm down, bro, because I want to bring some awareness to that to the men out there, like the dads. This is happening in the schools.
But look at the whole transition that you came from. It ain't like you just coming here like some straight arrow dude. Like I mean, you've been through the whole thing. So really salute to you for going through everything that you've been through and still fighting for things that are right, things that are for the kids. Like some of the stuff for the kids, I think. I mean, if they put your kids like they're trying to say now like, oh, they're not like your property. You can't this or that. But if your kid actually does something, you're still get charged for it. I remember when my brothers and sisters were. My brothers
not
really
going to school.
We're not going to school and stuff. Like my mom was getting charged for that stuff.
Yeah.
Like they'll charge her money. They'll do certain things.
Yeah.
So,
infractions they call it. Yeah.
So they're willing to charge people like on that, but then they're telling you like, hey, if your kid comes to school and wants to change their gender, like we shouldn't let you know about it.
Yeah.
And I just think some of that is kind of going in a crazy direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
and I'm not really even like a politics type dude. You know what I mean? I'm not really on that. But I mean, if you're supporting your kids, they're under your roof, I think you should actually be entitled to know what they're doing at school.
Yeah.
What's going on under your roof? You know what I mean?
If they call themselves another name at school, but they're hiding it from you, that's something big. Cause what else are they hiding? That's predatorial behavior.
Well, let's say they're going to school and being a gangster, right? If they were going to school and they were breaking the law, being a gang member, like dressing different like that, they would call you back in the day, like, hey, your son's over here wearing some like 50 Ben Davis and all this stuff. They will let you know. But now that it's like some gender stuff, like they're not gonna let you know. So some of that stuff is kind of like where does the line stop? with some of this stuff that they're doing. You know what I mean?
And it's up to us to be a voice. So that you know, they seen how a lot of parents were like, trying to fight that craziness, right?
Yeah.
So they came out with that bill, AB 1955. It's a gut and amend bill. So that bill was written with different verbiage. So they passed it with different verbiage, and then once the name AB 1955 passed, then they gutted it and they amended it to be what it is now. Like if a kid goes to school, identifies another gender and wants to socially transition, it would be like against the law for teachers to tell
the parents.
Yeah. So that be, like I said, I could wear this hat, and a shout out to AmericanHoodPatriots.com. One of my Spencer, a shameless plug. One of a really good friend of mine that he's an older cat, and he's out there, bro. He's from Pacas. He's out there, and he's out there in all the events, bro. Like, and at that drag queen story hour, bro, he was right there. He went in the middle. He was like, "Hey, all the homies," because there was a lot of homies there. Like, the homies, we should be doing this. We should be like, he's an older cat. He's like, forget fighting on the streets. We should be right here, protecting the kids, fighting for the kids, This is what we should be doing, And I identify myself as I'm a Christian first, and I identify myself as a conservative because I started to do my homework, bro. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not a Democrat. I can't even say I'm a Republican. I'm gonna vote based on my beliefs, bro. And my, like right now, Trump. There's some stuff that I don't like about Trump, bro, but there's more stuff that I do like, and there's stuff with the whole Biden-Harris administration that there's plenty of stuff that I don't like, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
it's easier
more
for you to lean towards Trump instead of like what our families have been used to as Democrat.
Yes.
Just because of the way that the politics is leaning nowadays, right?
Yeah, and then when it affects you personally, like the whole shadow banning, like you go to events, you're trying to post stuff, they shadow ban you, like I'm pretty sure it's happening here at Hood Talks when you have certain guests, it's real, bro. Like I went to a we call it the War Heroes rally last weekend or a week and a half. I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was crazy, bro. It was for veterans, and they were shadow banning people. That like even at the cemetery, they were not allowing people to speak their minds. So pretty much the wokeness. You guys know what the wokeness is. The wokeness is pretty much all the crazy stuff that the left is doing, just to tell us that we have to. Pretty much, we have to do what they tell us to do, bro. Like we have to let our kids, transition, cut off their body parts. We have to let grown men walk into a LA Fitness or.
But how is that kid gonna feel? Let's say 10 or 20 years down the line. I mean, they're saying that you're not like legally able to make these decisions. I mean, they don't let you drink until you're 21. They say you're not able to leave and like legally sign out of school until you're 18.
Or tattoo.
All that kind of stuff. So then how is it legal for you to make these kind of decisions, like grown folk decisions is what we're talking about now, only on certain issues, like, either they gotta rechange all of the laws and or respect the laws that are there. You know what I mean?
So I hear you. They're creating laws like the Biden administration. They changed the definition of Title IX. Title IX was like for like women's rights and women's spaces, and also it affects colleges, like for sports and all that, for scholarships. They changed Title IX. It used to be 40 words, now it's like a couple thousand. So their intention of changing it was not to have a gender. Like there's no gender on there. Before it was like women or girl, whatever. So there's no gender. So now a male can play in a female sport in college, bro, and
actually Beastie Boy
and get the scholarship. And I seen that real quick. I saw like a comment that said, "Can felons vote?" And that's one of the reasons why I'm here to let everybody know that we can vote. Felons can vote after a year
of being done with probation and all that, right?
You can register to vote, bro. You just go on the voting registry, and you register, and when you get the ballot sent to your house, and you can vote, bro.
Let me say this. Let me interject and thank you, Rick. You're doing a great job, brother. Shout out to my co-host, Rick. Come on, G, right there, bro. Love that dude. Good guy. You guys know that. Let's go like this. It takes a lot of balls, bro. It takes a lot of nuts. You know what I mean? To sit here on Hoodstock's podcast with a fucking snapback, flat brim, Trumpetto 2024 hat on right now. That takes a lot of nuts, bro. You got to be really, really, really dedicated, bro, because you're gonna get praised and you're gonna get shitted on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what comes with politics, and I get it. Yeah. And I really, you guys know, I really try to stay a lot out of it, even though sometimes I do share some of my thoughts. And like I said, Trump, like if we're gonna figure this shit out with these other countries, Trump's gonna take these dudes to a strip club, right? You know what I mean? Biden's gonna take them to a fucking boring ass movie. I mean, Kamala Harris is gonna take them to, I don't know where. You know what I mean? But I really like, I don't label myself anything but Lucky from Highland Park, Hoodstock's podcast. I mean, that's the label that I've carried for so long. So that's the label that I can give you guys, you know what I mean? But on a political level, you know what I mean, sometimes I share my thoughts on kids, like what he's talking about. Like, bro, I don't want a drag bitch. I don't even want to say drag queen. I'm going to say drag bitch. Reading my kid's motherfucking story about some kid that was brave enough to transition and this and that. And we're talking about a kid that was brave enough at an adolescent age. You know what I mean? At an age where they really haven't matured and grown up and understand what life is about. You know what I mean? And that's an age of confusion. You know?
And it's indoctrination, Lucky, and that's the reason why, like, I've been passionate about it, because I see how they're trying to indoctrinate kids into ruining their lives, bro. Like, you can get a tattoo on your face, you can laser it, you know, whatever it is, bro. You can pierce your ears, make big holes, you know what I mean? But when you cut off your dick and your balls, or you make something down there that's not natural, or you take off your breast, like a double mastectomy. Like, there's detransitioners right now. I know one personally. Her name is Chloe Cole, but she's a brave girl, bro. She's going all over Washington D.C., all over, like, you know, testifying that her story, that they at 16, you know, they allow her to cut off her breast, you know, her voice is not like as girly anymore.
And so now she wants to be a female.
She wants to be what she's intended to be. What God made her to be. Exactly, bro. And then look at Elon Musk, bro. I'll use Elon Musk. You know, everybody knows Elon Musk. He just did an interview like last week saying how he was tricked into allowing his son to transition, bro. And he said that right now, America is being affected by the woke mind virus. So I'm like, dang, when he said it like that, bro, I've been saying that for the past like week, bro, the woke mind virus, because that hit me like, whoa, you know, like, yeah, it is a woke mind virus, because when you speak to people, bro, and you're like, hey, bro, they're like, yeah, it's okay for a boy. If he thinks he's a girl, he could play soccer on your daughter's soccer league, or yeah, it's okay, they're kids. You see these interviews, bro, and guys go out and they're like, oh, you think a kid should get a tattoo on their face, whatever? Like, no. You think it's okay for a kid to transition? Oh, yeah, of course. You know, or even, like, you know, there's different topics like abortion. They're like, oh, you think a dog should be aborted? They're like,
right?
No, yeah.
It's where's the line?
Yeah,
right?
Where's that line? So, like, as you know, Hoodstock's community, you know, me as a father, as a husband, as an ex-con, as whatever. I used to be bad. Now I'm just a union electrician. You know.
There's flexing his advocacy and something he believes in.
And, you know, I would like tell the dads, like, hey, you know, wake up, you know, don't just send your kids to school and then let them come home and, like, you know, you're sitting there watching TV and all that. Like, you know, if you have to send your kids to school, like, be there, talk to them. What are they teaching you? Like, you teach your kids what you want to. Like, people say, like, oh yeah, if you're bringing up your kids the way you feel they should be, you know, them send them to school, it's not gonna affect anything. No, at school they have your kids for like 7 hours, bro, 8 hours. You know, at home you got them at home for a couple hours.
They might have them for more time than you do.
Yeah,
and then I mean, just look at it like some of us growing up in the hood, like our parents go to work, we're out in the street, so some of that we get out there and we be with the streets.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're actually going to school and let's say your best friend is telling you this or that, that might be something you agree with, but who's to say that it's right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't always right just because that's what it is. And they're still young. Like, look at how many decisions we've made young that we
affected us.
Yeah.
But we were able to bounce back, you know.
But it affected our whole life.
Yes.
Like, even now, it still affects us.
Yes.
We still have, like, you know,
underlying issues, underlying issues, unresolved stuff that we're still working on as adults in our 40s, you know, like, hey, I'm like this because of this, you know. Yeah, so but my personal story is that happened, bro, and I was like, oh, I felt like this is my time, this is my chance where, you know, I've been talking all that, you know, that I want to help, I want to do this, I want to do that, and this is my time to help, you know.
So you're really like paying it forward right now, like hey, this is something I believe in, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go all in on it.
Yeah, go all in, and there's other guys like me too, you know. I'm not the only one. There's other organizations, you know, that are really, you know, going full force for this, you know. There's moms, there's
we had the guys, where are they from? Lexit?
Yeah,
we had them here
I'm
last
down with
week.
Lexit. Yeah, they're good dudes, bro. People that are, you know, just trying to educate the raza, bro.
Yeah,
like, hey, we don't have to vote. You know, I know we don't want to turn it political, but we kind of do, bro, because now the politics is not, there's no middle ground no more. It's either you're extreme this way, you extremely believe this, or you're over here to like, there's some common sense over here. Let me get to the common sense side, you know.
But before it was like middle ground,
kind of middle, you know. Yeah, like, you know, Antonio Virragosa, the mayor, like, you know, he was Latino, he's cool, you know, like all this, there's certain little things, you know. Now you have freaking Governor Gruesome, bro. You know, you got Governor Gruesome, bro.
A lot of people, though, that's the way, like, we want to vote. We want to vote, like, oh, but it's the Mexican, or it's the black, or it's the white.
Yeah.
And that's not really what it is right now. Yeah. It's you gotta vote by the values or whatever they're pushing.
It's almost like right and wrong. Like the shirt that, like, I met this brother right here, this dude, his organization is called Loca, but it was a dad, bro. That dude inspired me, bro. I saw that dude in Bakersfield. I saw him in Orange County. We went to, like, I saw him everywhere, bro. And I'm like, and there's people, like, okay, it's people just like us. I'm going to say this. People like us, bro, that have jobs. Like, they, like, you know, we get, like, doxxed or whatever. I've been on pictures, like, you know, they show me, like, you know, my wife and, like, other people, you know, been to events. And they're like, oh, this guy's a extremist. This guy's a fascist. And I'm learning about you. Yeah, and I'm learning what these words are, bro, as they're saying them about me. I'm like, let me look at what a fascist is. Hey, Google, what's a fascist? You know what I mean?
Let me check this out.
So, but the reason I rock, you know, with, I would say with Trump, you know, I think it's evident, you know, this dude's trying to fight to fix the economy. Under this guy's administration, bro, I was able to buy the Compton house and able to buy my house, you know, out in the IE, bro. I went from a 2 to a 5, you know, and I put like more money than I ever saw in my bank account my entire life, bro.
Yeah.
In my pocket at a certain time, you know, before I got my other pad or whatnot. But, and he's trying to bring back some normalcy to the country, bro. Like, we got dudes burning the American flag. Like, I know we're Mexican, we're Latino.
No, but hold on real quick. You're a first generation.
I'm first generation.
You're first generation.
My parents were born in Mexico. Both parents.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Both of your parents are born in Mexico, though. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's interesting, brother.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because there's a lot of cats that are first generation that went the other way. They're far left.
Yes.
How did you end up far right? I mean, that's crazy, and especially the shit you've been through.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're like, bro, like, let's be honest. You haven't been the perfect citizen in the United States of America. No. And for now to be a patriot. Mm-hmm. Are you a patriot?
I'm a patriot.
You're a patriot.
I'm a patriot. I love my country, bro.
You love your country.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So someone to just like, at once upon a time ago, in the public eye, what you were doing, you were doing shit.
I was a taker.
Taker.
A taker.
How are you a taker?
taking everything, taking cars, taking altering people's lives. You know what I mean? You're just taking from my community, bro. Just, you know, being a nuisance to my community, bro.
How can someone be a bad person in the community to now be this person in the community, and how do you expect people to still give you respect, because you lived your life with all respect, but now you're in the other side. Does the other side, now that you're advocating with, do they know your background?
No. They're finding out right now, bro.
They're finding out right now.
They're finding out right now.
On her stocks, bro.
They're finding out right now. You guys watching, yeah.
So now, do you think that these people that you're advocating with, I mean, that have no idea where you've come from, they see fucking this dude right here, right? Do you think that you gonna get backlash? Do you think that you're gonna be frowned upon?
I'm gonna get love, bro.
You gonna get love?
I'm gonna get mad love. I'm gonna get a lot, like more love than I thought I would. I'm already getting love when I posted on my Instagram, bro. I got a bunch of love, bro. Like, man, I respect even more, like, you know,
because now they know your struggle, where you came from.
Yes, and part of it was like, okay, so I was in class, right? And this white kid, you know, he's a good kid and everything, super educated, master's degree, all that stuff. And he's telling me that because I'm the conversation. They're talking about politics, like the instructor, whatever, talking about this and that. Oh, Trump this and that, and I was like, and I'm telling him like what I'm telling you, bro. Like, well, Trump's trying to keep men from women's locker rooms. Trump's trying to bring some normalcy back to our country, and they're like, what? They got upset with me, bro. And one of that guys was like, oh, you're oppressed. You're oppressed, right? Because that's the word they use. That's the word they use.
Yes.
He told me you're oppressed, and I said, oh yeah. So I'm so oppressed that you're college educated, no record, never been in trouble with the law, and you're sitting here with me right now in the same classroom, taking the same course under the same union umbrella, and we're making the exact same amount of money, bro. Yeah. So how is that oppression?
Let's go. Yeah. And you know, I want to say this too: the IBW Local 11, it's a democratic fucking union. Yes. But if we,
I can speak to this. Let me speak to this.
Yes.
The union's not going nowhere. We're strong. The union's strong. I know it's all money, bro. The Democrats, they want to keep us like where they want us. They want to tell us how to vote and all that. But our contractors, the ones who pay our bills. If I'm gonna get backlash for this, I don't care, because I'll tell this to anybody. The interest rates are terrible right now. The contractor, those guys are the let's say the Republicans, because they're the ones that they want the better interest rates. They're the ones that employ the union because we're highly skilled, highly trained. We have they can pull us. They can say, oh, I need 100 electricians over here. And the union's gonna
they'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. So that's why they employ us, bro. But if the contractor can't buy material, if the contractor can't borrow from the bank because the interest rates are so high and it is not beneficial to them to bid a job because the interest rates are so high to pay back the job while the job is being done, then how are we gonna get work, bro?
You're not. In my job, they've been laying people off like crazy. I'm in the local 300 laborers union, and they're laying a whole lot of people off.
Yeah.
So like where we had maybe, let's say 15, 20 dudes in a crew 2 months ago, now we got maybe 7, 8 dudes in a crew.
And everybody's looking at each other like, who's next?
No, well, there's still people like, I've had people calling me like, hey bro, like I've been on the list. I was number 50, I'm number 20 right now. Like, and that's 2 months ago. So like, how do you feed your family? These are not people that don't want to work. These are people that were working. But because the economy ain't where it's supposed to be or doing good, then you're not able to work. You know what I mean? And this is not people that's standing on the corner begging for money or asking or whatever. These are people that want to work. They're on the list, they're taking side jobs, they're trying to figure it out because their family needs work. So I think those are the people that are actually now looking at what life was 5 years ago and like, hey, listen, we might not agree with everything Trump was saying, but we're willing to go back to then where the economy was good.
Yeah, and now they're seeing that it was all a bunch of fake news media. Like, you know, Trump always says, "Fake news, you're fake news, But yeah, you know,
I don't think everything was fake.
Not everything was fake.
I don't think everything was fake. I'm not gonna go with that. I don't think everything was fake. I think some people speak their mind.
Yeah.
And he has money and he's able to speak his mind. And I think that's what happened, bro. I think he was just able to speak his mind. But even though he's speaking his mind, he still has the United States at the forefront of the best interests at heart, bro. Yeah, no matter how you look at it.
And the left went crazy, bro. They're out there on the White House, you know, cross-dressers over there, like bald head, showing the, you know, flashing people. You got, you know, the fans, the people that are in the cabinet, you know, that are part of, like, the people that are protecting the country. Are trying, like, they're pushing the whole narrative, bro. And we can get deep, bro. We can talk about the World Economic Forum. We can talk about the World Health Organization, the One World Global Agenda, and like, and I could.
What's the one?
So,
what is the One World Agenda?
The one world, that one currency. From what I know, okay, so don't. I'm not an expert. From what I know, don't quote me. I'm not an expert. You guys just see my criminal background right now, but the World Health Organization are the people like the Carl Schwab and I got the guy's name, but they're the ones that are like the global elites that everybody talks about. You know, okay, the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and all that. They're the ones that. We believe, you know, were that did the whole pandemic thing. There's already stuff coming out saying they already had a pre-plan already. They already had like simulations of the pandemic before the pandemic even happened. And that's why this is coming from the people that didn't even get close to that vaccine. All these the ones with chickens in their backyard and all this stuff, you know. Did you get because I got the vaccine.
Yeah, because
I got the vaccine. I didn't know, bro.
Well, if you with IBW Local 11, it's Democratic Union.
Yeah.
It is what it is, guys. I mean,
it's mandatory.
You know, it is what
just like jail. It was mandatory in there. Are you gonna be in a lockdown unit by yourself?
Yeah. Well, I got the vaccine through my union.
Yeah.
You same as well?
Yeah.
You said ELAC in the parking structure?
No, I got it at because I waited towards the end. I got it at Sam's Club or something. Like,
okay.
Because I was working at a pharmaceutical place, and they were like, we were working in downtown at the DWP, and they were like, we're going to go to a pharmaceutical joint. You have to have a shot.
Yeah.
And
or go home, huh?
Yeah, and this is during the time. This is 2020, bro. Like, this is 2024 right now. This is a certain time where I'm going through my process too. I'm kind of waking up, bro. And like, wait a minute, I took the shot. I shouldn't. People saying you shouldn't have took it, and this and that.
Yeah.
And since 2020, bro, like the whole crazy agenda. Like,
you didn't believe in none of that?
I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in it. No, I didn't, bro.
Well, I'm gonna say that I believed in it.
Yeah.
And I believed in it for this reason.
And
we knew people that were dying.
We knew. Thank you, Rick.
No,
not only people knew that were dying, but I knew people that were working in the hospitals.
And,
me too. Mind you, hold on real quick. Hold on, my boy. I love you.
Yeah.
Hold on. I knew people that working in the hospitals, and I was privy to information being the fact because I had hood stocks going at the same time. So when I was having these conversations, I had people reach out to me through DMs, text message, any way you can possibly think of reaching out to your boy right here. They're reaching out to me, and then I'd be like, let's get you on hood stocks. They're like, no, we can't. Why? Because we work in this industry, and I couldn't show my face because I want to be able to feed my family. But I had a lot of nurses. I've had doctors reached out to me during the pandemic, and I asked them, I said, what is the percentage of people that didn't get the shot that are in ICU potentially dying opposed to the person that got the shot? And they said it was a big gap. They said that the shot, the poke, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That it helped.
It helped, brother. These are from people that aren't in charge, but they got to do what they got to do, and they can give you a genuine perspective of what their environment is. If you're on a floor of any job, big job, you know what I mean? They said, hey, how's it going right there, Bugs? I mean, well, you know, we're just getting
the overhead's done. We're pulling wire. Yeah.
The rough is
we're
done.
ready for finish.
Like you can really give them. And so
Yeah.
these are these people reaching out to your boy, Lucky Sanzu, Hood Stars Podcast, and they're telling me this, bro. So who am I supposed to believe? Should I believe the people that are reaching out to me personally, or should I believe the news?
Yeah.
Honestly,
No, I believe it too. Trust me, bro. And I say it was a real disease.
It was a real disease.
I lost a family member to it.
Who'd
A
you
young
lose
one,
to
bro.
it?
My cousin, little Richard Cacique. He was 46, bro. He was diabetic, but
there was always underlying.
I believe it. You know, I haven't gone crazy far into it. I took the shot, so like, you know, whatever anybody was like, oh, I didn't take it. I took it. I wasn't aware of it. I feel now that it was, you know, like I feel like God, whatever. I know people that are vaccine injured. Like I know a girl that, you know, she's going through a bunch of stuff because, you know, it's.
I mean, it's not gonna affect everybody in the right way, right?
But I feel like we shouldn't have been forced to do it. That's the only thing that I didn't like. Yeah. People take 10 shots, take all the double whammies and all that. But
whatever you want.
Yeah. But the forcing part was like, well, I was like, you know, and
it's
I
next
was like,
level.
Yeah, that was different.
Because it's next level to just like, bro, where are we living at?
I was in the feds at the time, and for us in there, it was like, hey, listen, whoever don't take the shot is not gonna be able to go out to the yard. Like, you guys are gonna be in your own building.
Yeah.
Go over here and figure it out. You're not gonna be able to transfer. Like, if you're in the shoe, you're gonna stay in the shoe.
Yeah.
So like for us, it was like mandatory. We had to take the shot if you still wanted to live in program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we us that were out, we worked through all that, bro. Like I was working at the stadium out there, the Rams Stadium, and then from there I went to another company in downtown LA.
Yeah.
But it was like another world. No traffic. You know, everybody all masked up. But just something that happened, bro. You know, something that happened. But now it's not just that. Now it's like they're forcing us to do things, bro. And like now we're like.
For us, it was crazy too, bro, because we had the whole building, like for the people that actually caught it.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, we're in jail. Like, how are we catching it?
Yeah.
I mean, if we ain't got it in here, how's it coming in?
Through COs or
the COs bringing it in, and then they're taking like whole dudes to different unit. Like, they changed the whole little federal system around. Like, hey, this unit is only for this. So they were taking people, they were mixing everything up. Like, there was fools not coming back. You know, people, we were locked all the way down. Like, for me, I didn't catch it until I came home. Like, because I was in the shoe. So being in the shoe was just me and my celly.
Yeah.
So like, we're good. Like, we don't go out. We don't get no contact with nobody.
You still caught it?
No, I caught it once I came home. Like, I didn't catch it. Like, the whole time I was in jail, I didn't catch it. And that was the major like epidemic when everything was happening. But once I got out, that's when I caught it. And I was on house arrest.
Yeah.
So it was like they brought it to the pad too, you know?
And the reason why I could wear this hat too and be proud of it and have dialogue with people, you know, is because like conservatives, you know, the word conservative, it's because we want to conserve the Constitution, bro. And then the Constitution, the founding fathers, you know, they protected us from all this, bro. Us to make our own, you know, our own choice, you know, freedom of religion, the Second Amendment, all that stuff. And right now, we're becoming like a country that's destroying the Constitution, bro. They're not doing what the founding fathers implemented, you know, for us the people to protect ourselves from government tyranny, you know.
Was it hard for you to get where you're at now, to be able to put the hat on, to be able to take this stance?
Honestly, bro, I want to say it wasn't as hard because it's easy for me to say like I'm voting for Trump because Trump's not okay with men going into women's locker rooms. I'm voting for Trump because Trump's not okay with minors, you know, sexually transitioning. I'm voting for Trump because Trump's not okay with
what
kids
about the stuff, the part that you don't agree with? Like that he does.
The abortion part. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still a level there
because
to where you gotta be like, you know, I agree with this, but like with some of this, but I think that goes with all voting. I think it goes with everybody's party.
Yeah.
You weigh out, Rick.
Yeah.
Good job, brother.
Yeah.
You weigh out the pros and the cons.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like in the beginning, I know there's a lot of people that probably didn't agree with a lot of Trump stuff, especially like us coming from jail, Mexican families, like all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like just to be able to put on a shirt that says, "Hey, Trump, like this is what I'm and me and my family," and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I know it's not easy, because you're still gonna have the people that don't know much about the politics that might only see this or that and stick to that and be like, nah, but what about when he said like fuck Mexicans? You know what I mean?
How does you feel about it?
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, and Rick. Thank you, and I want to pivot from what Rick just said, because while I was listening to the boy Rick talk, shout out to Rick, baby.
That's right, Rick.
Full force. That boy depending bitch. You know what I mean? Thank you, Rick. That's my G right there. That's the co-host Hood Stars, baby. For life. Don't play with it. You know what I mean? And so when Rick was saying what he was saying,
how did I feel about it?
I was thinking about, you know what I mean? Yeah.
How did I feel about that? I know that was cut up, but I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. But I'm willing to sacrifice.
You weigh in, right?
Yeah, weigh in, and I see what he's done.
Yeah,
like this. He had a bunch of Latinos in his cabinet. You know, he invited the dudes from Lexit to the White House. And
I mean, it's a smart business move.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah, it's a business, bro.
It's a business.
Everything's a business. Everything's a business, bro. We're a business. Me myself, I'm a business. The person who I am, I'm a business. You know, I'm selling myself. You know, I say So even if you go to a job site, you know, you got to look good, presentable. You know, wear your bags a certain way, your hard hat a certain way. You got the right stickers and all that stuff. Like
facts.
Yeah, we're presentable. Gotta wear ourselves. You know what I mean?
All your
we're
PPE,
a business, bro.
You gotta wear all your PPE.
It's a business.
Wear your hard hat stickers a certain way. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about my hard hat? My hard hat is crazy, bro. And I used to have it all blasted up from the top and everything like that. But I said, you know what? I got to tone it down because I'm filled with tattoos. You know what I mean? So if I bang it out too hard, then it's just like when you see me, it's just like, oh shit, who the fuck is this fool? Who the fuck is this fool, dog? Like not only is my motherfucking like I'm banged out, bro, but my hard hat has got all these gangsta ass stickers of hood stocks, right? And a business. So in regards to business, turning to a journeyman, I said, you know what, dog? Took all the stickers off my hard hat. CSI, baby. CSI, baby.
Right,
Homie, I work for a big dog company.
A lot of work.
CSI, dog.
Too much work.
I work for one of the biggest electrical companies
right now
in the U.S.
Yeah.
I work for CSI. I work for the big dogs. I work for dudes that are just like too fucking smart. Like electrician dudes are fucking, man, when you
Next
bump
level.
into them dudes, they just like, fuck, dog, how did I get into this apprenticeship?
How did I pass this?
How did I get into this shit? And it's amazing, brother, because at the end of the day, dog, I know they smart with a lot of different shit, but
we're smart.
But when it comes to fucking grinding that shit out, sweating, bro, putting in the motherfucking work, dog, that's where I'm smart at, dog. I'm smart at understanding the basics enough that I will get this shit done so quick. I bend conduit, bro. I'm a gangsta at bending conduit, bro. I put it up in the air. It could be a fucking 1/4-inch conduit, bro. I put that up in the air because, you know what I mean? I can pull that shit, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, like, bro, I fucking like...
That's what makes you look smart, bro. Obviously,
yeah, bro, I bend conduit, you know what I mean? And at the same time, you know what I mean? You figure out a way of being around smart dudes. How do you be around smart dudes? You stay quiet. Straight up. Yeah. That's how you do around smart dudes. On God. I'm on floors as a journeyman electrician, and I got this, my GF, my foreman, that's my boss, right? I'm a big dog, but you know what I mean? I'm not, I'm under these dudes. and they smart as shit. They've been in the trade for 30 years, you know? Some of them haven't, you know what I mean? And they're just smart off the rip. Shout out to them dudes.
Yeah.
Crazy as fuck. I love you guys, dog. And you guys always get, a lot of them always give me my respect. But you know what? When you're around smart dudes, you know what you do? You shut the fuck up, dog. Because they will tell you. Even when they're asking you, hey, so what do you think if we did this and that? And before you say something stupid, give it a second. You know what I mean? Give it a second. And if you give it a second, they'll fill in the space because they're smart as shit. You know what I mean? And they're already to tell you what we need to do. You know what I mean? You know? So learn how to be smart around smart motherfuckers. I shut the fuck up. I shut the fuck up. Straight up. I shut the fuck up because I know if they're asking me something, they already have the question to it, the answer to it.
Yeah.
They know it already.
They already have the answer to it. And sometimes, like, check it out. I'm not that stupid, guys. Sometimes I'll be like, well, how about if we do this? You know what I mean? Or sometimes I'll slow play the shit because, you know, I'm a gangster dog and I've been through other things that they haven't been through. So I can just like lean back a little. And then when they say something before, you know what I mean? I give what I thought, you know what I mean? I'll let them say what they're going to say. And then if it's good, it's good. But if it's not, then I'll share my idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's better.
Yeah. And that's how you be around smart people. Shut the fuck up.
It's perspective.
Perspective and respect them, dog. Because, you know, sometimes it sucks being around smart dudes, you know?
I got a 37-year-old.
No, it's great. It's good.
No, I got a 37-year-old GF right now. Shout out to him. You know, a really good dude. You know, good dude, super smart. You know, I'm older, bro, and I as a man, I would look up to a man like that. I'm like, hey, dude, I call him Eye of the Tiger, bro. Like super smart, respectful, comes around, you know, socializes, you know, came out to the job, you know, he inherited that job and he's bam, bam, bam. We'll see him all the time. I'll be working, boom, boom. And he just pop up. I'm like, man, this dude, he's just one of the dudes that just sits in the office. This guy's out and he's seeing, getting his perspective of it, not just. Not just what they're telling him what it is. He's going out and he's seeing it.
You know what's
himself.
crazy is when I turned out as a journeyman. So mind you, like I was talking about shutting the fuck up when a smart dude was talking. But when I was an apprentice, I couldn't shut the fuck up when a smart dude was talking. Not all the time, you know what I mean? Because I always had an idea.
Well, we still have that chip too, bro.
Yeah,
We got that chip.
I always had an idea.
Yeah.
And when I turned out, I said, well, now the shit is on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're responsible for it.
And so you know what's cool about being a journeyman electrician? And you have other dudes around you, you always have a superior, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so with that superior is to get information from, even when you don't know, you know what I mean? And I've always been so humble and shit sometimes saying, hey, my dog, like, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 but like, but you know what I mean? This right here, blah, 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 boo, am I missing something? You know what I mean? They're like, actually, dog, you are missing something. You got to make sure you do this. Yeah. And I said, oh, shit, I know I forgot about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so what are we doing? We playing the game, baby. We playing the prison game. Now we playing this game, dog, in order for us to grow, learn, and elevate, bro. You know what I mean? Evolve. And you've done that as an individual, dog. And I want everybody to give it up for you, dog. For you, my boy.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, Jose.
Yeah.
You've been great, brother.
Yeah.
And you're doing great, and you're at a fucking amazing level that like not in a million years what I thought any of us would have been here at that time.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, damn, bro. Yeah. You've really fucking changed your life, dog.
Likewise to you too, bro.
Yeah, you know, me too,
likewise to you too. Yeah, and I came on this platform, you know, just being, you know, transparent and my intention, honestly, bro, like, because I have a heart for this. My intention was just to tell the hood stocks community, like the raza, not be raza, anybody listening, you know, because we have a great platform, bro. Different demographics, different, you know, races or whatnot, and I came on here, you know, my intention was just to bring awareness, bro, of what's going on with our kids. You know, the youth's innocence is in jeopardy right now. You know, our children, you know, people have to go to work and leave their kids in school and just be, I would say, be involved. You know, come out, go to school board meetings, go to parent-teacher meetings, find out what they're teaching your kids. And also, if you see hear about a rally going on where we're going to show the state that, you know, our kids are to be left alone, come out and support, man.
Speak on it. Where they got to go?
So go to, right now, you can go to Patriot Father, my Instagram, and we'll start. We're gonna start posting pretty soon. I want to say maybe next month because we don't have the date exactly right now. But we had one in July of last year in downtown LA. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It was a Leave Our Kids Alone rally, and we went around downtown LA. We did a march. There was different people there, speakers and stuff like that. But we want to do it again. The Leave Our Kids Alone 2.0.
Hold on real quick. People want to call, bro. I'm getting.
I forgot about that, bro.
I'm getting text messages from your own homeboys.
Okay, what's up? From my hood?
From your hood.
Okay.
You cool with it?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna call him back. Matter of fact, dog. From your own hood, dog.
That's cool.
Let's go. For the ones that got the number, call in. For the ones that don't, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Hello.
What up, G? Hey, I got a text message from you. Are you from Eastside Torrance, though?
Yeah, this little danger right here, dog.
What's up,
What's up, dog?
What's up, bro?
I was just chilling. I seen you had a Toto on the TV right here.
Yeah, it's me right here. It's me, Danger.
Hey, what's up, dog?
What's up? Where you at right now?
I'm right here in Colorado, dog. I didn't know if you wanted to hear from me, dog.
Come on, bro. You're my canal, bro. You're my brother, bro. Your family, homie. Come on. Your family. Follow me. Follow me, bro. That way, and I'll follow you back. If you have Instagram, bro, we'll link up. I just, you know how it is, bro. Yeah, what's up?
You know, dog. Back, in my days, I've done a lot of shit, dog. I didn't know if you wanted to hear from me, dog. I
do want to hear from you, big
I got love for you, dog. I got love for you and your family.
Why wouldn't he want to hear from you?
He was my brother's crime. There's a lot of brothers crying me, brothers crying me, some hood stuff, but not bad, like in the sense of anything, that it just.
Hey, Hey, look.
Yes, sir.
Look, your boy was one of them little knuckleheads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You talking about Bugsy?
No, I was me.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know you, dog, but I would go ahead and say, hey, yeah, for sure, dog.
Yeah, so that's what I was just saying, dog. Like, I don't know if I hurt anybody's feelings or anything.
How?
No, Bugsy knows, dog. So I just wanted to send my love to him.
Appreciate you calling in, brother.
All right,
appreciate you, dog. Hey, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Get tired.
See, guys, I was going to fucking not do phone calls today because of that dumbass shit, dog. Real shit. That's just stupid. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Hey, Jose, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Do you think you'll still vote for Trump, even though he's with pro-Israel and he's against the Jews? He's against the Arabs, and he wants to continue the war in Gaza?
No, I don't think he's against the Arabs. I think Trump he wants to keep it, keep the peace. The Jews are not doing anything that they shouldn't be doing. If anybody crossed your border, raped your children, put babies' bodies in ovens, and mutilated people for in the name of religion, I think any country would have the right to fight back and at all costs. In war there's always innocent lives taken, and I'm for the kids. I'm for the kids of Gaza. I'm for the kids of Israel, and it's unfortunate that people are dying, on both sides that are innocent. But I believe that Trump is for our country, for America. So he's gonna do what's best for America, and Israel is our allies. And some Arab countries chant death to America. So I would rather, I'll let you speak, but I'd rather vote for a president who is a patriot, who has the best interests of our country, rather than vote for anybody who's going to sympathize with the countries that chant death to America in their Congress meetings.
Sympathize. Big thing. Yeah, thank you. Hey, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us. You're live, baby. Let's go.
I want to wrestle lucky with baby oil.
You stupid ass fucking asshole.
Get some real callers.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
You call again?
You're on Hood Stocks. Oh, okay. Anyways, hey, check it out. This has been a good podcast. I answered a couple phone calls and shit. I've seen my text messages blowing up. One more last phone call.
More, Lux.
Yeah, let's go. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us. What up, doggy?
calling Dave Dribby for Fontana. I'm not supposed to text you about the bank robbery shit. I'm convicted for that.
Okay. Let's get you on the podcast, bro.
When I'm off probation, dog.
Say
That's
that.
next year.
What do you got? You got the homie Bugsy Eastside Torrance, a.k.a. Jose.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But what I wanted to say is, on probation or parole, you can register to vote.
Oh, you can?
As long as you're not in prison.
Okay. Thanks for the information, bro.
If you're in jail too, you can vote in jail.
I didn't know about that one, but I didn't know about that one. But hey, if you guys could vote, make sure you vote for Donald Trump, okay?
Well, fuck yeah, that's my dude right there, dog. The
That's
bank
right.
robbery.
That's right.
I'm
bro.
talking to Wheeler,
Hey, it ain't about him, but you know what's up.
Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, Lucky? Shout out to Hoodstock. You inspire for Linwood Mob.
What up, Baji?
Salute.
What's up, Bugsy? Hey, I was telling with your brother in the shoe back in 2000, Bugsy.
Oh, all right, bro.
Yeah, he was feeding me homie. And back then I had came from YA with Little Danger from Eastside Torrance. We had caught a case in YA and went upstate. And I just wanted to commend you, homie, from being a gangbanger, ex-con, to being a productive member of society, man. I commend you on that.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It means a lot, bro.
Inspiring
appreciate
people,
that. Yeah,
That's
appreciate
right.
it.
Yeah. Little Danger, he's like a little brother to me, homie. And
Yes, he just called right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's calling right now. That's my boy. I was talking to him earlier, and he was telling me that you're like family to him and shit. And he named his daughter after your mom and all that. He just felt like he forgot about him and all that, you know?
Tell him to hit me up, bro.
That phone call is so awkward.
Tell him to hit me up, bro. Seriously, I ain't forgot about him, bro. I just been putting my life back together, bro. Anybody who see me on Hoodstocks, bro, honestly, bro, Hoodstocks kind of, people shot me a bunch of DMs, bro. I haven't heard from like 15, 20 years, bro. Maybe some 8 years, some 9 years, but yeah, tell him to hit me up, bro. You know what I mean?
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
Hey, so who you guys voting for?
Your butt cheeks, bro. Who you voting for?
To be honest with you, bro, Trump, dog.
That's right, bro. That's right.
I don't know who I'm voting for. I might not even vote, bro. I might just have a fucking, a whiskey and Coke. And
okay, what about this, bro? Do you really think our votes matter, homie?
Well, you know what, bro? You know what I do sometimes, dog? Is I just stir the fucking pot, bro. Stir the pot, bro. Stir the pot, bro. Because when you stir the pot, it makes you think, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so sometimes I might be saying some shit, dog, that you don't agree with, bro. But little do you know, dog, look, he's just stirring the pot. Stirring the pot. Because at the end of the day, if I'm stirring your pot, I'm stirring my pot, dog. Yes. You know what I mean? And it's not a play on you guys. It's a play on all of us. In other words, think about just open up your mind and think about different things, dog.
Giving you something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about,
That's
bro.
how it starts,
it's
bro.
never anything that I stand cement in, bro. You know what I mean? The only thing I stand cement in is my family, bro. That's it, bro. And Hoodstocks. Don't play with it.
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
I think Kamala Harris, bro, I think she'd give a fucking good ass blowjob, bro. You know what I mean?
But she's not.
Hey, bro. Hey, I got a.
Yes.
Hey, I got a picture of her naked, bro.
Sorry.
That's all right, bro.
Hey, I got a picture of her naked, bro. Hey, I got a picture of Kamala Harris naked.
There you go,
bro. I don't stand.
That's a good content, though. That's a good content.
At the end of the day, dog, check it out, dog. Kamala Harris is probably great in bed. I will never know. You know what I mean? But honestly, if she worked her way all the way up to that position, bro, you best believe she's great in bed, bro. But I'll say this, dog. You know what I mean? I'll say this. And I ain't going to say in the dude side they don't work their way up, because they work their way up in other things. And it might be fucking getting on your knees and fucking saying, please, bitch. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's a dirty ass game, dog. But I'll say this, dog. I don't stand on really nothing, dog. I stand, I'm really here like a sponge. And sometimes you might hear me say shit off of wine, tequila, shrooms, the list of shit that I'm addicted to, okay, dog? Let's be real, dog. I mean, I'm a fucked up dude.
Hey, as long as it ain't lit.
I'm saying, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning,
We are, bro.
I'm learning. I'm forever
Then that's why
learning.
we're here. That's why we're here, bro.
I'm learning, dog.
We're here. We're here to open up the conversation.
I have nothing. I have, dog, if I ever say anything on politics, take it with a grain of salt, dog. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, dog. This is a dude that's been
K9 now.
for crime and now feels a certain way. You know what I mean? How long do you does that feeling last? I don't know. I'm figuring shit out still, dog.
We're evolving, bro. Evolving.
Hey, where's K9 now? Where's K9, dog? Where's K9?
K9's living his greatest life, bro. Straight up, dog. K9 is a G, dog, and wherever he's at, he's living his greatest life.
What was your name, big dog? Yeah, because I'll tell anybody, bro. Don't just vote because you know the color or whatever. Do your research and vote. You know, if Kamala Harris hasn't done anything, we haven't even heard from her, bro, since she's been the vice president. The only thing she talks about is school buses, bro. You want her to run the country, but that's just that.
I don't want us to vote for having the first black female president in the world or female president ever in the world. I don't want us to vote on that. Let's vote on
policies.
The politics.
Yeah.
Vote on what it is. Policies.
Yeah.
Because it would be great to have the first female president in the world, regardless of whatever color she is or race she is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, what if we do vote for her, bro?
Yeah.
What if we do go all in on the pussy?
Yeah.
Which we're good at doing. Which we're really good at doing. That's always the main focus. Don't play with it, because pussy rules the world, dog. Dog, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If there was nothing but dicks in the world, there'd be a real lack of motivation to do anything, dog. You know what I mean? We need the pussy, baby. The pussy rule the world. But at the same time, let's just make sure that everything is falling in line. With all due respect, guys. With all due respect, you know what I mean? You know me, dog. I talk a lot of shit.
You're lucky, bro. You're lucky. Come on. You don't apologize for who you are, bro. Don't apologize for who you are.
Okay. But I'm just saying, dog. Let's really, like, how many times? Rick. Shout out to my boy Rick. Bugsy. How many times, bro, do we just, like, you get something, right? And there's fine print. Mm-hmm. How many times do you just go all the way down from the fine print and check the box?
Yeah, because you don't want to see it, bro. You just check the box, just go.
We gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, stop. We have to stop.
We gotta stop doing that.
We have to.
Because it's so easy to do that. But the fine print is important.
Yeah.
For our country.
Yes.
For our kids.
For our kids.
For our everything.
For our for the future. The future of this country is the youth, bro. And when they come after the youth, because they know they are the future. So if the youth is being destroyed from within, where's our country going? You know. So we have to think about that also. But shameless plug to my wife. Tomorrow it's our 15-year anniversary. She stayed down with me, bro.
15 years, bro?
This girl, bro.
How you do it, fool?
Bro, I don't know, bro. Nah, it's good, bro. I never had to have I always had packages. I always had phone calls. I always had a business, and now that I'm home and I'm the sole provider and the breadwinner of my home, she's a solid rock that makes me come home and feel like I have a castle. So,
that's right.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah.
What's your girl's name one more time?
Maria, Christ-centered patriot for truth. She be posting all kinds of crazy political stuff that we have to know.
Thank you so much, though. This has been good, though.
Right,
that's
brother.
right.
Damn, bro. We haven't seen each other for a long time.
I mean,
we've seen each other.
Yeah. But like this, bro, like this. Just,
chilling,
yeah.
Cool.
Hey, I love you, carnal. I love you.
I love you too, dog.
Yeah,
you're
serio,
my G,
bro.
dog. You know what we do, baby.
If you need help cutting a tree down in their backyard, don't call me, bro. Don't call me, bro.
Hey, JoJo right now texting me. I'm looking at these motherfuckers right now, dog. JoJo said, I sent mine's last in your crew.
Oh, that's right. I saw him on Ray Ray's Instagram, bro. Yeah. He's doing good. He has a lowrider and all that, huh?
Yeah, he's the president of a big car club in SUV, dog. Yeah, one of the oldest cars.
Shout out to you, JoJo. I remember you, OG. You were the ones that used to school us in Pinochle, big dog.
He really thought he was good, bro. Anyways, everybody give it up for my G, Bugsy from Eastside Torrance, but also known in his grown life as Jose, bro. Government game, baby. I love you, baby. Thank you so much, dog. This has been good, dog. We are out of here, baby. Let's go.
No, I can find